goes off of Nugent-Hopkins. Down low to Fox. They'll swing it back to the point. Zach Jones for the Rangers to Trocheck. Will bring it across the line. Then he lost. Slashing ball against the Edmonton Oilers.
Terrible call.
Nugent-Hopkins will go to the box.
Number 93, Taylor for slashing.
So an early power play. We're just a minute, 8 seconds gone here in the scoreless first for the New York Rangers.
Rangers are 24th in the league at 19% on the power play. The Oilers are 24th in the league on the PK at 76.1.
Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
And with Nuge in the box, that takes out one of Edmonton's penalty killers.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
And Arvidsson had a chance to make the play at the blue line and didn't turn the puck over, and then Edmonton ended up getting penalties.
Henrique wins the draw, puck sent all the way down, and Fox will turn it up for the Rangers. He'll drop it back. Kreider at the Edmonton blue line, able to bring it in. Dumps it in behind the goal. Nurse trying to get around. It goes off of Miller. Get it out to Zibanejad. To the point to Fox. On the right side to JT Miller. Wanted to get it back to the point. It goes off of Connor Brown. Trying to find a loose puck. He does, but it was kept in by Fox. Across to Panarin. He'll whip it across the one-timer. Oh, that was right off the bar. Here's Panarin's shot. Just misses on the stick side of Skinner. Miller has it on the right wing. His pass to the point misses Panarin.
Two chances to clear for Edmonton. They didn't get it out either time, and it almost ended up in their net.
Panarin up the right wing. In over the Edmonton blue line. A shot that goes off a stick to the side of the goal where it is covered by Skinner. 2:06 gone here in a scoreless first.
Miller with a great rip, and of course he was Vancouver's best player last year in that series against Edmonton. I mean, I might assert to you that Zadorov and Sadusi were their second and third best players, but Miller was really good. Came over obviously in the deal for Hedl and Mancini for the number one. Look out.
Hammered out of the zone by Kulak as that one went off of Zach Jones. Hit him up high.
And he was running the first unit power play before Fox came back.
Jones to center ice to Lafreniere. Will bring the puck in to Cooley on the left wing. Trying to go towards the net. Has to go to the left wing boards. To Trocheck to the blue line. Jones will get it across. On the right wing, Brodzinski to Lafreniere across, and Trocheck tried the one-timer, and he fanned on it, and the puck goes into the corner in the Oiler end. Brodzinski on the right wing boards for Lafreniere. Now to Brodzinski down the right wing, across to Trocheck to the blue line, faking the one-timer was Jones, and Trocheck on the right side to Lafreniere. He's about top of the circle. Give it to Brodzinski back to the blue line. And to Brodzinski near the side of the net, goes off the stick of Wallman. Puck comes loose. And Janmark will bring it out. Penalty is almost over. Janmark down the left wing. Into the Rangers zone. Stops up, top of the circle, gets knocked down. And the puck comes out to center ice. And Trocheck will dump it in. Skinner will set it up. Penalty over. New York 0 for 1 on the power play. We're scoreless. We're in the first. We played 3 minutes, 25 seconds of the opening period. McDavid will get the puck in over the line on the left to Perry. Then off the skate of McDavid. Carrick will get it up the middle, and that's not going to get out. Draisaitl to McDavid, and his shot, that one did not get through. As that one just blocked by Borgen, and the puck out to center ice. Berard down the left wing towards the net. A centering pass goes through the slot. No one from the Rangers can get a stick on it. It's Draisaitl to center. Draisaitl will dump it in. It goes right to Shesterkin. He'll put it up off the boards and out to Sam Carrick. Carrick in over the Edmonton blue line through the middle and off the glove of Berard. Puck goes to the corner, and it's Bouchard for the Oilers. Forced back by Othman in front of his net, and Skinner got it out of harm's way, but Othman in the right corner, centering pass, and that one goes right to Skinner. He'll cover it. Rempe couldn't get his stick on it, and we get the whistle. 4 minutes, 15 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, good kill from Edmonton, though. They did hit a post, and a chance on a turnover, and Draisaitl couldn't quite. David tried to be two men in tight. Would have been a heck of a goal. First shift here for Max Jones. Nugent-Hopkins is going to center them after. So it's going to be Jeff Skinner and Max Jones with R&H.
Face off to the left to Stuart Skinner. And the puck goes to the top of the circle. And a shot by Othman, steered aside by Skinner. Kulak across to Emberson, off the left wing boards and out. Fox will get it at center, only to the Edmonton blue line. Jeff Skinner will bring it in, and he's being hooked and held, and a penalty coming up as Othman now touches it, and the Edmonton Oilers will get a chance on the power play.
Jeff Skinner had his feet moving there and drew the call, and Edmonton gets their first power play of the game. The Oilers are fifth in the league at 26.1. Over the course of the last 6 seasons, Edmonton's been about 25%. It's the first time in NHL history that's ever happened. Rangers have good penalty killing unit. Their fourth cam at 82.5.
Zach Jones goes to the box for the hook. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
With Hyman out, Cory Perry, not surprisingly, will be the net front.
Face off to the right of Shesterkin. 21 saves. 4-0 win in Columbus last night.
Rangers are second in the league in face-offs. And Trocheck and Miller are both around 55%. They're both really good on draws.
Miller will get it out for the Rangers. And Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Drop back to McDavid. Comes in over the Ranger line. The puck will go to the middle of the ice, and it is cleared out as Braden Schneider got it out of the zone. Draisaitl, 17-game point streak coming into this. To McDavid. He's got a 10-game streak. In over the line to Draisaitl on the right wing. Right wing corner to McDavid. To the blue line to Bouchard. Walks to the middle, gives it to McDavid. Right wing to Draisaitl. To McDavid. He's going to walk right in. Across to Draisaitl. The one-timer and the save made by Shesterkin. It is cleared out by Miller. Bouchard comes out from behind the Edmonton net. Minute 5 to go in the penalty to Zach Jones of the Rangers. Bouchard to McDavid. Into the Ranger end on the left wing. To the blue line to Bouchard. Across to Draisaitl. Walking in. And a pass across went off of Zibanejad.
Not sure why he put the puck there. Had a chance down low for Cory Perry.
Left wing corner, McDavid. To the blue line to Bouchard. To McDavid on the left wing. To Bouchard on the blue line. Cross to McDavid. He's up at the left wing point. Skates through the middle. Into the corner. Nugent-Hopkins centering pass. Hit a stick. And the puck up to the line where it's kept in by Draisaitl. Tried to fire it low. And Fox was there to get it out and down the ice.
Cam, what do we say? Get pucks to the net early.
Scoreless here in the first. 6 minutes, 25 seconds gone. To center ice is Arvidsson. Drill it into the zone. It goes to the left wing corner. A bouncing puck in behind the net. Miller wraps it around the glass and down the ice, and that will kill the penalty.
You have that much zone time, you got to have more than one shot on the power play, especially against a goalie this good.
Nurse out through the middle. He'll get up to center for Edmonton. At center ice, he'll shoot it in. Comes around on the right wing boards to Jeff Skinner. And behind the net to Arvidsson. To the left. Oh, wrap it in front of the goal. It got to the slot, and that was it. Cooley's going to get it out. Right wing for Lafreniere. Hit by Arvidsson. Edmonton with the puck. Nurse. Over to Wallman. Jake Wallman on the right wing to Connor Brown. He'll put it over the glass, and that goes out of play. Then we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. This game is scoreless. 7 minutes, 7 seconds gone here in the first from Madison Square Garden in New York. It is Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Businesses deserve the best protection against cyber threats. Alltech offers state-of-the-art IT and cybersecurity solutions to safeguard digital assets. The team of experts at Alltech are dedicated to providing the highest level of security, ensuring that data remains safe and operations are seamless. With Alltech, businesses can focus on growth while the rest is handled. From advanced threat detection to comprehensive data security, Alltech has it covered. Choose Alltech for reliable and effective cybersecurity. Visit alt-tech.ca now to learn more.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam, Moon, and Bob Stauffer here at Madison Square Garden. Oilers and Rangers, they're scoreless in the first period. Tonight's Kids of OilCountry 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's in support of every kid deserves a shot, inspiring and empowering 100,000 kids in OilCountry to reach their full potential, both on and off the ice, through the power and spirit of hockey. Get your tickets now at edmontonoilers.com/5050 to support. Faceoff will be right at center ice after that puck went over the glass in the neutral zone. Nugent Hopkins up against Berard. And the puck to the Ranger line. Schneider on the right wing. Off the stick of Carrick. Goes into the Edmonton zone. Skinner out to the left wing corner. Nugent Hopkins up the left wing board. Gave it to Podkolzin and he flipped it out. Zach Jones gave it away in his own end to Nugent Hopkins. Has it on the left wing corner to Arvidsson. Quickly back to the point. Kulak a shot, and that one hit a leg in front of the net, and the puck cleared out. Berard on the right, up to Kreider. He'll dump it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton goal. Emberson takes a hit. Got it to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Arvidsson. Through the center ice area. Left wing to Podkolzin. He'll come in over the line. He'll shoot it. It's gloved by Shesterkin. He'll go to play it up the middle. Couldn't get it out. McDavid to the middle of the ice. Is forced over to the left wing. Dishes it to the point to Stetcher. He'll shoot wide of the net. Comes off the end boards. And Miller with it for the Rangers.
Connor's got to shoot the puck there. It's twice in a row he's passed off on turnovers.
JT Miller to center ice. Able to dump it into the right corner of the Edmonton zone. Stetcher on the boards to Kasperi Kapanen. Chops it off the right wing side and out. Morgan to go in behind his net. On the right wing to Miller. Now JT Miller to Keandre Miller. Up the left wing for Lafreniere into the Edmonton zone. In front of the net, and a great save made by Skinner on a redirection by Zibanejad. Kapanen behind his net to Stetcher. Scoreless here in the first. 8:45 gone. Oilers taking on the Rangers. Last game of the road trip. Oilers have a win and a couple of losses. Up the right wing, Draisaitl to Connor Brown. Off the boards and in. Draisaitl to it, and he's in the right wing corner. Wanted to one-hand it in front of the net. It'll go to the left wing point. Wallman keeping it in for Edmonton. Cooley will go in behind his goal to Fox. Fox in behind the net to Vakanainen. Vakanainen lost an edge, lost the puck. Brown out to Perry, and he can't get his shot away. Puck to the left wing point. Perry's trying to keep it in for Edmonton, but it is cleared out to center ice by Vakanainen. Fox through the middle. Skipped it past Trocheck.
Both these teams are sloppy here, Cam.
It is looking a little loose right now as Zach Jones in his own end for the Rangers. Get it across to Schneider up the left side to Jones. In over the Edmonton blue line for Brodzinski, left wing corner. Goes around the boards on the right. Rempe knocked down on the right wing side by Janmark, and the puck cleared out. And Zach Jones will drill it in just past Max Jones of the Oilers, and the puck up the left wing to Skinner. Now on the left side, Janmark in over the line, trying to get it towards the net. It's off. His stick goes to the right corner of the Rangers zone. Jeff Skinner will take a shot, and that one blocked by Othman. And Othman out to center ice, lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Max Jones for Edmonton. Right wing to Janmark. Goes off the boards and into Rangers territory. Jeff Skinner in on the forecheck, providing some trouble. And Brodzinski will get it off the right wing boards, down the ice. Should be icing against the Rangers, and it will be with 9:26 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Well, Johnny Brodzinski was available about 2 months ago. And he's played for Chris Knobloch, was one of his better players in Hartford. He's a right shot, thicker build guy, about 6 feet, and he can skate. And he's kind of earned himself a little bit of a spot here. They're playing Carrick as a third-line center and Brodzinski as a fourth-line center.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Oilers win the draw. Nurse with a shot, and that one off a body. Now put towards the net, and a save by Shesterkin off of Henry.
I'm not sure how that didn't go in. I thought it was in the net.
Off the right wing, McDavid comes up the high slot area. His pass hit the stick of Kreider, and he was able to get it out for the Rangers. Brodzinski at center ice, still shoot it in. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers taking on the New York Rangers with 9 minutes to go in the opening period.
Edmonton's probably had 9 or 10 shot attempts, Cam. They've only got 3 shots on goal. They're not getting pucks through right now on this guy.
There's to center ice. Dump it in, goes off the stick of Shesterkin. Keandre Miller around the right wing, got it out. Wallman, Kapanen. Into the Rangers zone, penalty coming up as J.T. Miller is getting called for interference with 8:37 to go in a scoreless first. He knocked down Connor McDavid. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Oilers on the power play from MSG in New York. Oilers and Rangers scoreless. It's Fort Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on March 18th at Horseshoe Lounge. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to OilersGameDayLive.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden, Oilers and Rangers scoreless with 8:37 to go in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Edmonton Oilers going to power play. J.T. Miller off for interference.
Yeah, good face-off man for them. Trocheck will start this for the Rangers, but the Oilers got to get some pucks to the net. They got 4 shots on goal first 11 minutes. Rangers only have 3. But Edmonton's probably had 5 or 6 opportunities to put it to the net. It's been a couple blocks and passed off a couple times. Make Shesterkin work. Second of a back-to-back.
Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Keandre Miller will get it around the boards and down the ice.
Trocheck's at 59.3, and Miller's at 61. Yeah, Oilers might not be winning a lot of draws tonight in key situations.
Draisaitl will bring it in over the line. Give it to Perry, right wing corner to Draisaitl. Back to the point for Bouchard. Brings it to the middle to Draisaitl, right wing point. Into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Skates up near the blue line. Now to Draisaitl. To Nugent Hopkins, and he couldn't get a shot away, and it's chopped out of the zone by Trocheck. Bouchard. The Ranger end, and Keandre Miller got a hold of it. He is able to flip it out. It's going to go down the ice. Cooley's after it. Skinner out of his net, and he got it to Nugent Hopkins. Rangers do lead the NHL with 14 shorthanded goals.
Well, Kreider is usually amongst the leaders in the league.
He's got 4 shorties so far this year. Is out to center ice. McDavid in over the line down the right wing to the net. Just poked off and stick by Fox at the last second and cleared. Good recovery by Fox. 45 seconds to go in the penalty to J.T. Miller. Scoreless here in the first period.
Oilers had too many men. They got away.
Ranger bench was calling for it. And it went undetected by the guys in the stripes anyway. Up the right wing to center ice. Draisaitl will shoot it in. Goes around. Keandre Miller fielded off the boards, didn't get it out. Wallman keeps it in. Left wing corner to Arvidsson. Now to Jeff Skinner on the right side. Skinner centering pass goes through the slot. Henrique, his shot, a riser that knocked down by Shesterkin. Puck on the right wing. Skinner to the point. To Nurse, his shot saves Shesterkin. He's trying to cover it up, and he does. Able to just hold on with 4 seconds to go in the power play. 6:41 to go here in a scoreless first. Well, you're able to get it to the net.
Second unit did.
Second unit.
It's always the same thing with the first unit. You can't pass the puck in the net in this league. Teams are too good. Best power plays put pucks to the net in the first 15 to 18 seconds, create chaos and opportunities. And then you get into some rhythm that way. And when the Oilers go cold over a couple games, it's always the same thing. First unit, it's reluctance to put it on goal.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Jeff Skinner taking the draw. Up against Trocheck. Skinner to the left wing point to Kulak. Down the left side. Brown to Skinner. His shot. And that goes off a stick and over to the left wing. Vakanainen was able to get a piece of it, and it comes out. Kulak out from behind the Edmonton net. Edmonton now 0 for 2 on the power play. Center ice. Play it in. The puck off the right wing boards. Emberson to the right wing corner to Connor Brown. He got dumped down. Puck to the line, and Emberson had to go out and come back in. It's offside against the Oilers. 6:09 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Anybody that debates the value in Matthias Janmark's games like this, where you're down a body, but because he can skate, he can kill penalties, he can play center, he can play left wing, and I know he doesn't have great finish, and he's had some tough moments. He was pretty good last year in the Stanley Cup final, if you recall. Throughout the playoffs. You can say that about a lot of Oilers players. One bounce short.
Braden Schneider up the right wing to Rempe. Rempe will dump the puck in. It goes in behind the Oiler net. It's rimmed on the right. Zach Jones in from the blue line is going to keep it in through the middle, and Rempe couldn't get his stick on it. It comes out and goes all the way down the ice. Schneider goes in behind his net. He gets shoved off of it. Arvidsson gets a loose puck. He'll get it in front to Podkolzin and can't get a shot away. To the line, Stetcher's shot kicked out by Shesterkin, and it's cleared out. Skinner got it to Stetcher up the right wing.
Give him the puck.
Stetcher right side to Kapanen. He flips it in, goes after it. On the left side, Cooley will get it out. Glove down by Henrique, and Trocheck right on him. Henrique with control to Wallman. And Wallman tripped up at center ice.
That's the most obvious call of the game so far, and they didn't call it.
Cooley will flip it in. McDavid comes out from behind his net. McDavid up the right wing to Kapanen. Off the boards and in. It goes in behind the goal. Morgan. Up the right wing to Cooley, now to JT Miller. Miller to center ice. Puck brought in by Cooley, and it's knocked off his stick by Bouchard. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. To the left side, JT Miller to the blue line. To Vakanainen, to Miller, into the slot. Zibanejad got it on the right wing. The shot and the save made by Skinner off the right side. Fox had picked it up and got a pretty good chance on net. We're going to take a break. 4:32 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers take on the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Help turn off hesitation, turn off doubt, turn off fears. The YMCA is a charity that helps people turn off whatever's holding them back so they can let their potential shine. With your support, you can help us turn on confidence, connections, and possibilities. Whether it's supporting families, building life skills, or fostering well-being, the YMCA offers a wide range of programs that empower people to shine their brightest. Visit our website to see how you can help today.
Don't
don't panic, there's still time, but it's quickly running out. The biggest savings of the year on flooring at end-of-the-road flooring centers is happening right now, but it's almost over. Spring arrivals are on the way, and we need to make room. It's not just a sale, it's our biggest sale. It's why we call it the Big One. But don't panic, there's still time, but only if you hurry. The Big One clearance event ends soon, only at end-of-the-road flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
12870 St. Albert Trail, and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in OilCountry. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at MSG, Oilers and Rangers scoreless in the first. 4:32 to go in this opening period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
I just showed Taylor Kitsch on the board.
Yeah.
You know where he played college hockey?
No idea.
University of Lethbridge. Longhorns. Played a year there.
Really?
Yes.
When they still had a program.
Yes, when they still had a program.
Fortunately, they don't now. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Try to settle out of the face-off circle. It'll be Adam Henry. It'll be up against Vincent Trocheck. We get the puck dropped. It goes left wing corner to Kulak. Will go high in the air and out with it. A bouncing puck in over the blue line. Draisaitl towards the net. A backhand. That's gloved by Shesterkin, who's probably going wide. But he wasn't taking any chances. It'll be a face-off in the Rangers zone with 4:22 to go here in the first period. Oilers will be back at home on Tuesday. Utah in town. Thursday, it's Winnipeg. Saturday, Seattle. Draisaitl taking the draw against JT Miller. Puck to the left wing corner. Vakanainen. Out through the middle will be icing. We'll do that all over again.
You go to his Hockey DB site for Taylor Kitsch. He doesn't list Lethbridge. But I know he was at least redshirting there. So he was briefly with Bonneville.
Yeah.
The Fernie Ghost Riders. The Estevan Bruins, and then the Langley Hornets in 01-02. I think he chose the right career path.
Yeah, quite a run there. Face off to the right is Shesterkin.
Did you get into all four or just the three Western Canadian?
Well, he was in the
Southeast Blades as well. He played in all. He played in all four junior A leagues.
Did he play in the KI as well with Fernie?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 5 different junior leagues.
Puck comes out to center ice. Side his own line. Vakanainen to Fox. Up the right wing boards. JT Miller directs it in. Stuart Skinner out to play it. Finds Nurse left corner. It's Perry up high. Comes back to Nurse. Now across to Kulak. He'll find Draisaitl. He'll bring it in. His pass hits a stick. Goes over to the right wing corner. Draisaitl gets it back. He was trying to get it to the slot. It gets broken up and cleared out by Cooley. Nurse to Brown. Brown to Nurse. Left wing corner in the Edmonton zone. Nurse out through the middle of the ice. 3:20 to go, scoreless first. The Oilers and the Rangers. Nurse will shoot it in. It's going to rim on the right. DeAndre Miller got it around the right wing boards. It gets through the middle. Carrick to center. Now in over the line. Cut to the middle. Down the right wing. The pad save made by Skinner. Got it with a right pad. Janmark brings it out. Into the Rangers zone to Max Jones. A shot, and the save made by Shesterkin. He'll hold on with 2:57 to go here in a scoreless first. Sam Carrick made quite a move.
Well, Sam Carrick signed a 3-year deal at $1 million with the Rangers to provide them some toughness, and he does that, of course. He didn't play the final couple games of the Stanley Cup final. Derek Ryan played ahead of him. And Carrick's had a good year here so far in New York City.
After that pad save by Skinner, Kreider was lurking for the rebound and just couldn't get it. Face off to the left of Shesterkin, so a good opportunity there for the Rangers. Gets to the corner, Zach Jones can't get it out. Turning and getting it out, JT Miller to center ice to Brodzinski. Now there's Rimpe will get the puck into the left wing corner. Back to the blue line it goes. Othman to the right wing corner off of Brodzinski. To Rimpe and behind the net. Rims it, Zach Jones to the point. Othman shot and the save made by Skinner. There was traffic. Rimpe was going to the front of the net. Othman just put it towards the goal. Skinner held on with 2:33 to go in a scoreless first period.
Well, Bouchard broke his stick on Brodzinski. And that could have been called a slash. It was not.
Face off the Oiler end to the right of Stuart Skinner.
This is an interesting trio that's out here.
Are you speaking of the Janmark, Henrique, Kapanen trio?
Yes.
Okay. It'll be Henrique taking the draw against Miller, JT Miller. All right, they get the puck to the ice. Zach Jones rolls it low. Janmark comes into the corner to Henrique. Now up to Kulak. That's the center, and the puck to the New York Ranger blue line.
This is a sign to me that the Oilers might load up McDavid and Draisaitl for a shift here at the end of the period.
JT Miller into the Oilers zone. Poked off his stick. Henrique to Kapanen. Bring it into Ranger territory and to drop it back to Emberson. Got it around on the left. Jeff Skinner had to hop over his stick. It gets to the middle of the ice and is cleared out by Jones, and that will be... It was either going to be icing or offside. It was one or the other. Yeah, I think they say they can make changes, so they called it offside. Well, they're putting the faceoff down in the Ranger end. Minute 54 to go here in the scoreless first period.
And again, no Zach Hyman tonight. Trent Frederick at least a couple of weeks away. Chris Knobloch hopeful that Matthias Ekholm can join the Oilers on the homestand. Of course, Tuesday against Utah, Thursday against Dallas.
McDavid to take the draw here against Trocheck. McDavid to the point to Wallman, and his shot gets blocked. The puck comes to the line and out. Wallman will throw it across to Jeff Skinner, and he'll fire it around the boards. Panarin into the corner. Forced by Arvidsson to the right side. It goes to Skinner. To Arvidsson, right wing corner. They get to the top of the circle. He's unable to get it low. Cooley will get it out for New York. Lost it at center ice. And Skinner will bring it right back in. He'll go through the middle. He's going to go to the net. The shot saved by Shesterkin. And the puck to the left wing corner. Back to the blue line. Bouchard.
Shoot the puck.
Pass on the right side to Skinner. To the point for Wallman. Off the right wing for McDavid. McDavid in front to Skinner. He's tied up. And a penalty coming up. Keandre Miller was all over.
He let him get away with one. Evan Bouchard, 35 feet out. He passes, just pound it.
And Miller's going to go to the box with 1:07 to go here in the first.
Score number 79, minor penalty, okay.
The Edmonton Oilers are going to third power play as Keandre Miller was all over Jeff Skinner. Oilers going to power play. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Face off to the right of Shesterkin.
Jeff Skinner has drawn 2 of the 3 power plays for Edmonton. He's had his feet moving.
All right, McDavid to take the draw against Trocheck. McDavid wins it clean to Bouchard. He'll bring it to the middle on the blue line. On the left to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to McDavid. He'll come over to the right wing. Across to Nugent Hopkins. Just missed him. Now he'll get to it. We're in the last minute here in a scoreless first. Right wing, McDavid, top of the circle. Into the corner to Draisaitl. To the blue line for Bouchard. To Draisaitl on the right wing. Works to the middle. His shot. Saved by Shesterkin. Rebound. Scores! Cory Perry picked up the loose puck. And he gets the power play goal, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
So we'll see whether or not the Rangers challenge this for goalie interference in front. Perry. No way. Nope, that's going to be a good goal. And that's going to be his 15th goal of the season. The only thing they could say is maybe Nugent Hopkins got a piece of Trocheck into Shesterkin. They're looking at it down at the Ranger bench. But I think it's going to be a good goal.
19-18, time of the goal. Cory Perry gets his 15th of the year. And the Edmonton Oilers go up 1-0 on the New York Rangers.
I think R&H is going to get an assistant. I think you're right. And Bouchard, because I think it picked up a piece of him.
Cory Perry able to shovel that in from his net front presence position. The right wing, puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Kulak around the boards for Connor Brown. DeAndre Miller kept it in for the Rangers. Top of the circle. Jammed off the boards by Henrique out. And Connor Brown will skate to it. Go to the right wing corner. Stop inside the Rangers zone. Bring it up the boards. Cycle it into the corner. It'll go to the blue line. It's Kulak. He'll take a shot, and that one blocked. Brown off the left wing boards to the point. Nobody there for Edmonton, and Panarin will get it out to Lafreniere. To Panarin. He'll get to the middle, won't get a shot. The period will end, and the Edmonton Oilers will have a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play with a late goal. Power play goal.
Yep.
By Cory Perry.
Right now they're saying it's unassisted, but we think it's from R&H and Bouchard on the power play.
That remains to be seen. I'm sure those will get added after it gets reviewed. But the Oilers score a power play goal in the latter stages of that first period to go up by a score of 1-0.
And they got 3 power plays.
They did get 3 power plays.
They earned them.
They did, yes.
I don't think... No, hold on a sec here. Do we have?
Not quite yet.
Don't have
We're
our
getting
man
there.
Okay.
But soon. Last. We will have him very soon. Last game of the road trip for the Oilers. A couple of losses to start it. A win in Belmont Park a couple of nights ago as Edmonton won that one 2-1 in overtime over the Islanders. And a chance here to finish this thing off going 500 on the swing. And put their best foot forward in the first period by taking a 1-0 lead after the opening 20 minutes.
Live radio at its finest here, Cam.
You know it. Oilers played the Rangers earlier this year. It was November 23rd. That was a 6-2 win for Edmonton in a highly entertaining game. We might have our guest now.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right.
Are we being delayed because we've got Cory Perry doing TV right now? Is that what's going on? Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I
think he's just taking his gear off, some of his gear off. We're looking to hook up with Brett Kulak, who's playing a lot of significant minutes for the Oilers.
All right. We do have a Brett Kulak with Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here as we are after 20 minutes of play. Yes, Brett, what did you see in that first period?
I thought we played really well. We know where we're at in the road trip, and we know we got to keep it simple and just stay focused in the here and now. And I thought we did a good job getting zone entries, getting pucks to the net, and we got rewarded there.
I hate passive neutral zones, but that 1-1-3 they're running, man, oh man, you just got to manage the puck well, don't you? You got lots of experience because LA ran something similar the last couple of years in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. It's different. You don't see many teams with it, but yeah, I think we're working it in good, and I mean, they're kind of prepared for that, and their plan is to be able to break it out clean. But I think our forechecks have been good, and we've been putting the pucks in good areas for our forwards to retrieve them.
What do you expect the rest of the way in this game?
Just good hockey. You know, they're a good team. They got lots of good players, and it's kind of a puck possession game for sure. So, we got to keep our gaps tight, eliminate their time and space at the puck, and just keep going.
Sounds good. Thanks for doing this, Brett.
Thanks,
right.
Brett.
Thanks,
All
guys.
right, there you go. Brett Kulak downstairs. The Edmonton Oilers up 1-0 after 20 minutes. Power play goal by Cory Perry. He's got 15 on the season.
Nugent Hopkins and Draisaitl draw the assists.
Aha.
So Leon now has a how many game point streak?
18 games.
There you go.
That sets the record of this season. He had tied it with David Pastrnak, who had a 17-game point streak from January 11th to March 1st this year. So this is the longest point streak of this current NHL season, is Leon Draisaitl's 18-game point streak. So it's 1-0 Edmonton. We're after one here at Madison Square Garden. Well, I can tell you, Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown, they are standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. 1-0 Oilers after one. From MSG, it's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at the Century Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino. Come for the action. Stay for the fun.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Renew cherished memories as the Alberta Ballet brings The Wizard of Oz to life at the Jubilee Auditorium March 21st and 22nd. Take a stroll down the Yellow Brick Road and enter online at 880ched.com to win. Then step into a world of home reno possibilities as the Edmonton Home and Garden Show springs to life at the Expo Center March 27th through the 30th. Get inspired today at edmontonhomeandgarden.com.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
To the blue line for Bouchard to Draisaitl on the right wing. Works to the middle and shot. Saved by Shesterkin. Rebound, scores! Cory Perry picked up the loose puck, and he gets the power play goal, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the first intermission. Bryn Griffiths in Studio B, along with Rob Brown. Well, that was an entertaining period, Rob. But man, oh man, that's sure a passive forecheck by the Rangers, huh?
Well, it is. They forecheck when they have numbers. If there's a change, they'll back off into the neutral zone. We saw it a few times. It wasn't a lot. To me, it doesn't work usually against the Oilers. The LA Kings found that out. They'll forecheck when they're coming up and they're staying on the ice. But whenever you see a line change, that's when they go into a very passive forecheck. To me, the biggest thing, I mean, I feel the Rangers are fortunate to only be down 1. We've talked over the last number of weeks with the Oilers' poor puck management. That was as bad a first period as I've seen any team have with turning the puck over time and time again. The Rangers were terrible. They turned the puck over at least 7-8 times in their own zone. A couple times it eventually turned into penalties that they had to take to drag guys down. The Oilers probably squandered a couple of grade A scoring chances because the Ranger just kept giving them shift after shift, time after time, easy access because they kept turning the puck over. So for me, that is a couple things. One, poor puck management by the Rangers, but also good aggressive forechecking for the Oilers. Force the Rangers to make mistakes. And in what we saw in the first period is what we thought about the Rangers. They are a high event team. And in the first period, they made a lot of high event, poor plays in their own zone.
They said that Igor Shesterkin had a rather easy night of it last night. Well, that was a pretty crazy period for him. I think he just kind of bailed them out numerous times.
He was excellent. Absolutely excellent in that first 20 minutes. And the only one that was able to get by him was the second or third shot on net where Cory Perry was left all alone. The last couple games we've talked about, especially in the New Jersey game, how the Oilers got out-battled in the blue paint. and how New Jersey scored 2 goals in that game in the third period, where they simply put pucks on net, and the New Jersey forward stood in front of the eyes of Skinner, and the Oilers defenseman didn't move him out. Well, that was just the reverse of what we just saw. Cory Perry, who is as good as anyone on the Oilers and probably the best of hanging out in the blue paint, he simply set up shop right in front of Shesterkin, and Leon realized that. It wasn't a hard shot. It wasn't a shot that Leon was putting on net to score. He was trying to create a battle in the blue paint, and he trusts the guy that scored 50 in his career in a season. Cory Perry was going to win that battle. So smart play by Leon, and really nice play by Cory Perry, just hanging out where you want to hang out. That's a great example for all his teammates. Look what happened. If you guys are in a scoring drought, here's where you want to be. And Cory Perry, on the seat of his pants, is able to get it up and over Shesterkin.
His 15th goal of the season on the power play. Oilers 1 for 3 with the man advantage that period. And shots on goal, actually, the Oilers out shooting the New York Rangers, which is not really a surprise based on what you were just talking about. 10-7. Maybe that flattered the Rangers a little bit, but nonetheless, the Oilers full value for a 1-0 lead so far. So what do you figure coming up here in the second period? Same old stories? Do exactly what you did in the first?
Well, they got to keep pushing forward. They were aggressive. They did a good job. They got on the power play a few times, which meant they were winning battles. Jeff Skinner's been excellent in this hockey game. Yeah. Drew 2 penalties, had a couple of grade A scoring chances. The Rangers are going to get better. They've got players that can put the puck in the net. We saw a couple quick strikes where they took the puck to the net. The one thing they got is they got a couple big saves from Stuart Skinner. They're going to need a few more of those. Again, there will be chances both ways. This will be a much higher event hockey game than we saw against the Islanders, but the Oilers got to be prepared for that, and I think they are. That was a good first 20 on a road at the end of a road trip in a tough barn to play in, and the Oilers just got to continue for the final 40.
Okay, Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you in the second intermission. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm proud to call myself an Albertan. You know, after years of touring this great province in my Ford F-150, I've learned the value of driving a tough, capable, smart truck. Whether you're working for the weekend or long hauling it like I am, there's an F-150 for every Albertan with plenty of options to choose from, like available Pro Power on board. So if you're looking for a new truck, stop by your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oiler fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
When it comes to your new home, nothing should stop you from getting exactly what you want. Coventry Homes puts your needs front and center. They won't deke past your questions about customization, and making changes won't get you sent to the penalty box. With their customizable designs and flexible options, your game-changing home is within reach. Score big with flexibility. By Coventry Homes, the official builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is Global News at the First Intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. School support staff in 3 school divisions, including Edmonton Public, could be back in classrooms by the end of the week. After weeks of labor action, QPE announced it's reached deals with Edmonton Public and 2 Fort McMurray school divisions. Settlement details haven't been released, but the union says they include wage agreements higher than the original provincial mandate. A new program at Norquest College is giving women, Indigenous peoples, and other minority groups more opportunities in engineering. The college announced a partnership with the U of A and the provincial government to launch a 1-year program allowing students to transfer to the U of A for their second year. Canada's ambassador to the U.S. says Prime Minister Mark Carney is eager to set up a conversation with American President Donald Trump as soon as possible. Ambassador Kirsten Hillman said on Fox News Sunday, since Carney was sworn in, Canadian politicians have reached out to their U.S. counterparts seeking a dialogue. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
MIC is a leader in medical imaging and the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers. Make MIC your choice. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, the game doesn't stop for injury. MIC's sports medicine imaging specialists can help you get back in the game with a timely and expert diagnosis. Go where the pros go. For a location near you, visit mic.ca.
Chemco is more than just a trusted local name. Chemco has been building industry across Canada for more than 60 years. From engineering through to commissioning, construction, maintenance, and beyond, Chemco's multidiscipline approach stands firmly on the belief that Chemco cares. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. Visit Chemco.com and discover how they can support your project today. Chemco, proud fans of the Edmonton Oilers, serving and supporting communities across Canada for over 60 years.
Be a savvy Edmonton hotel shopper. Book through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com and receive up to $225 in cash rewards. There are over 55 member hotels to choose from, offering their best value rates. Edmonton'sBestHotels.com. Rewards with every booking.
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Back in Studio B in Edmonton after 20 minutes of play at Madison Square Garden in New York. The Oilers with a 1-0 lead on the Rangers power play goal coming from Cory Perry, his 15th of the season. Elsewhere, as we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, which is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. They are about 13 minutes into the first period on Long Island, and it's the Islanders and the visiting Florida Panthers. They are scoreless. Elsewhere around the league, coming up starting in about 5 minutes' time in St. Louis, it's the Blues and the Ducks. At 6 o'clock our time as well, the Canucks will be hosting the Utah Hockey Club. And at 7 o'clock our time, it's the Kraken at home to take on the Winnipeg Jets. 2 games have gone by the boards already. Earlier today, and this is good news for the Oilers, it was a 3-0 victory for Detroit on home ice over the Vegas Golden Knights. Albert Johansson with a goal in that one for the Wings, but Peter Mrazek picks up the shutout with 18 saves. The other game that wrapped up was a crazy game, went to overtime. How it got there, I'll never know, but there were 2 goals 20 seconds apart late in the third period for Dallas to force it to the extra session. And then it was Cale Makar who had himself a 3-point performance. He gets the winner in overtime as Colorado beat Dallas 4-3. In fact, Jonathan Drouin and Valerie Nichushkin were both with 2 points each. It looked pretty comfortable for the Avalanche at one point. They were up 4-1 before those 2 goals to tie it up at 3, but that was a lot of fun, that game. And, hey, we're getting to that point now where all these games are big. The game in Vancouver tonight between Utah and Vancouver is huge. It'll be Vejmelka against Lankinen, the 2 netminders. Edmonton All Kings in Calgary this afternoon. The update there, 5 goals in the second period helped the Edmonton All Kings to an 8-4 victory over the Calgary Hitmen. Your out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. The second period is coming up at MSG, so stay tuned for that. At the Intermission, brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At the Intermission has been brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Loyal to the oil, in Edmonton we trust. Rising to the top like a pizza crust. Got the flavors to play, yeah. Cooking on ice. Hunger happens, gotta score a slice. Let's go Oilers, E-Town unite. Ice District to Jasper, downtown to White. Wearing orange and blue, game on the street. Make the right call, Pizza 73. Let's go Oilers. 737373, Pizza 73. From your home to the ice rink, ATCO Energy is there. As the official energy provider of Rogers Place, we're also proud partners of the Edmonton Oilers.
Eco Energy, powering your place. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822. Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Madison Square Garden. Oilers have a 1-0 lead on the New York Rangers. Getting ready for the second period of play, and that Oilers 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Kids of OilCountry 50-50. It's sitting at $184,000 right now. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50.
Lots of Oilers fans in the building.
Yes,
including 90 of our closest friends that we met with last night. Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
We got a tremendously loyal fan base. Nobody would ever debate that for a second.
You even got the Let's Go Oilers thing going yesterday.
You like that?
It was loud.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting set for the second period here as Connor McDavid will take the draw. He's out there with Henrique and Kapanen, Wallman and Bouchard on the back end. Puck goes into the Rangers zone, and Zibanejad up the right wing for Lafreniere, and he'll dump it in. Comes around to Kapanen. He'll find McDavid. He'll come flying down the right wing. McDavid into the Rangers zone, poked it in behind the net. Sent right up the middle. Lafreniere will get it out to JT Miller. Knocked away from him. Keandre Miller back into his own zone. He sent up the right side. Doesn't get out. It'll be Draisaitl to keep it in. Cross ice. He was looking for Kapanen. Goes to the left wing corner. Kapanen goes behind the goal with it. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Kapanen. In behind the net to Perry. He's the goal scorer in this game. He's in behind the goal, waiting out to Draisaitl. He couldn't get his stick on it. Missed him, and it goes all the way down the ice.
That was a great play by Cory Perry, and unlucky that Draisaitl did not negotiate contact on that pass attempt.
Nurse waits in behind the Edmonton goal. Up the left wing for Connor Brown, off the boards and in. And up the left side to getting it out. Vakanainen, long pass. He wanted to get it to Trocheck. Instead, it's Draisaitl. He's coming in to the slot. To Stetcher, a shot off the arm of Shesterkin. And the puck along the boards. Draisaitl to the point. Here's Emberson's shot just off the glove of Shesterkin. The puck to the right corner. Emberson behind the net for Connor Brown. They go over to the right wing. 1-0 Oilers here early in the second period. Minute 40 gone. Kept in by Kulak. Goes in behind the goal. Rimmed on the left. Podkolzin up against the boards. And that goes up off the mesh. So we're going to whistle. It'll be a face-off in the Rangers zone.
Well, bang play down low. And Cory Perry, who's got his 15th goal of the season, just like we all thought when he was signed. A 39-year-old veteran. He'll get 15 goals. Just missed Leon from a one-timer. I will tell you this, Shesterkin had the lower half of the net taken away. He is a great goalie.
Face off to his right. It's his 50th appearance of the year for Shesterkin. Nugent-Hopkins takes the draw against Carrick. Puck goes to the corner. Schneider won't get it out. Nugent-Hopkins is keeping it in on the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. Will throw it back to the line. Kulak shot. That gets blocked. Goes over to Arvidsson on the right wing.
Oh, but Colson's labored here. That looks like a groin to me.
Through center ice. Carrick will get it out. Carrick will play it in off the end boards, looking for the bank shot. It goes to the right wing corner. Kreider to the end boards to Carrick. Now on the left side. Berard can get it all the way to the right wing point for Schneider. Behind the net of the Oilers. Got into some skates. It goes to Kreider. Bump it back to the blue line. And Schneider pulls it off the right wing side. He'll shoot it. Now one directed wide, high. Hits the back of the net. Whoa. Goes over to Kreider on the left, to the left wing point. Zach Jones get it down in behind the Edmonton goal to Sam Carrick. A pass, and he was looking for Kreider, and that was behind him. And the puck is out to center ice, and it's Max Jones for Edmonton. Into the Rangers end, goes to the left corner, try to spin it towards the net, and it goes right to Shesterkin. He'll cover it. 2:54 gone here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Now, one of the problems in this building is how you access players out of the visiting bench.
Yeah, you can't go straight to the room.
Right.
You got to get to the corner.
And we're just keeping an eye on Colson. That did not look good. He's definitely, TD Force is taking a look at him right now.
He's off to the right of Shesterkin. Janmark taking the draw for the Oilers up against Mika Zibanejad. And Fox has it on the right wing for the Rangers. We'll get it out. Goes off a Nurse's skate. Rimpe into the Edmonton zone to the end boards. Brodzinski taken off of it by Nurse. And up the left wing is Janmark. Janmark at center, just over the stick of Max Jones. Goes into the Rangers end. Skinner will get it to Jones off the heel of his stick.
Jones got to make a play there. There's a great chance for Edmonton.
Fox will clear it. And Othman brought it in. They'll say that's offside against the Rangers.
Well, right now, Colson's trying to gut one out down at the Oilers bench, but he's hurt. Yeah, it was offside.
Yeah.
Made the right call.
They did. Face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin. Oilers up 1-0.
They're looking at Stetcher. I think he took a high stick, maybe. TD's busy.
Yeah. All right, McDavid to take the draw against Zibanejad.
And Stetcher is going to leave the bench area.
It goes in behind the net, rimmed by K'Andre Miller, up to JT Miller, into the Oilers zone. On the left side, to the left wing point, K'Andre Miller couldn't handle it. It comes out. JT Miller at his own blue line. Over the center ice, and just flips it in. It goes towards Stuart Skinner, driving to the boards. JT Miller to K'Andre Miller. His shot, and that one glances off a body. It goes wide of the net, in behind the goal. JT Miller. Right wing to Zibanejad. Could not get a shot through. Henrique will get it out. Almost a breakaway pass to McDavid. It goes off a Ranger stick deep into the Rangers zone. And McDavid to the left corner, checked by K'Andre Miller. Miller up the right wing to Zibanejad. To center ice for Trocheck. Comes into the Oiler end, goes to the right corner, now in behind the net. Shoved off of it by Kulak. Puck to the left wing point. Out to the right for Schneider. Into the corner, Emberson to Draisaitl. Gathers speed as he gets to center. Now into the Ranger end on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. One hands it over to the left. Perry to the blue line to Kulak. Right back to Cory Perry. Draisaitl in the left wing corner. And Vakanainen on him. Then Trocheck comes in with a hit. Puck goes to Draisaitl. Centering pass off the stick of Shesterkin, the netminder. And out to center ice is Panarin. Into the Oiler end to Schneider. He'll dish to Trocheck. In front. The shot. Oh, scores. Oh, Skinner had it. Then it went behind him. Kulak tried to clear it. And eventually it gets put in the net. And it looks like it's going to be Cooley's goal. And this game's tied at 1.
Well, it started with a big hit. Trocheck knocked the puck, knocked Connor Brown to the ice. Two scrambling goals, one on the power play for Edmonton, and Stuart Skinner just couldn't find it there. Tie game.
Well, Cooley gets his 18th of the year, 5 minutes into this second period to tie the game up. It looked like Kulak was about to save the day, and he did sweep it away from the goal line, but Cooley was able to poke it in. So we're tied at 1. We're here in the second, Oilers and the Rangers.
But Colson's back out there, by the way. Look out.
Eric down the right wing will shoot it wide of the net. Fox has it on the point. Shot it. It hit Podkolzin. Nugent Hopkins get it out of the zone up the right wing to Podkolzin. Dumps it into Ranger territory. Arvidsson after it along the left wing boards. He gets pinned. He's trying to get loose. As Jones is on him, it'll go to the blue line. Kept in by Wallman. He'll go across to Nurse. His shot, and that's blocked. It's on the left side. It's Arvidsson for Edmonton. Over to Wallman. One-timer booted out by Shesterkin. Berard on the left wing boards in his own zone. Cross to Fox. Up through the middle. Carrick after it inside the Edmonton end goes into the right wing corner. We're tied at 1. We're here in the second. Rempe in the left wing corner. Panarin and Trocheck with the assist. Morgan will keep it in, give it to Rempe in the left corner. Rempe on the left wing boards to Brodzinski. Has it left corner in the Edmonton zone to the blue line. Blue line, Andre Miller over to Morgan. Max Jones, and he was able to get it out for Edmonton. And Jones at center ice will drill it in. 6.5 gone here in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers. Morgan around the boards, couldn't get it out. Bouchard tried to shoot it. It's blocked. Rempe, he's going to split the D. Rempe in the shot. Save made by Skinner, and he covers it up as Matt Rempe went right up the middle, and Stuart Skinner called upon to make a breakaway save. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 42 seconds gone here in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Athletes know that to advance your career, you've got to be part of a winning team. So, what about you? Are you working for a winning team? Well, here's your chance to do just that. Brandt is a strong and stable industry leader with career opportunities across Canada. We have hundreds of positions available right now, from parts, sales, positioning technology, heavy-duty mechanics, and more. Be a part of a winning team. Earn your stripes by joining Brandt today. Find out more at BrandtJobs.com.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Hockey season is back. And so are the deals at Boston Pizza. Cheer on your team while ordering off their game day menu, or come in and see what great promotions they have going on. At Boston Pizza, they always have something craveable for you to enjoy. Boston Pizza, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheers to a great hockey season.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Madison Square Garden. Oilers, Rangers tied at 1, 6:42 gone here in the second period. Cory Perry scoring in the first for Edmonton. Will Cooley has the goal here in the second for the Rangers. Leon Draisaitl has an assist. That's an 18-game point streak for Draisaitl, the longest in the NHL this year. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. The puck gets to the corner, and it'll be Nurse going in behind the net. Stops back there. Up the left wing for Wallman. Off the left wing boards at the Ranger blue line to Henrique. He shoots it in. That hits one of the stanchions on the glass, goes to the side of the net. Morgan will try to get it out. Wallman comes in from the point. He's able to keep it in for Edmonton, but they got it tied up in skates. Lafreniere's up against the boards. It does come loose to the middle where JT Miller up into the air, and he flipped that right out of play. And he was just inside his blue line. That's a penalty. Flipped it out of play in the Oilers zone, but he was still inside his own end. Edmonton's going on the power play.
Delay game, puck out of play.
Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton 1 for 3 with a man advantage in this game. Oilers Oilers out shooting the Rangers 15-10 to this point.
And how do they score their goal? On the power play, Cam. Put it to the net.
Yep,
Draisaitl took a shot from distance through a screen. And cleaning up the garbage was Cory Perry.
Goes to Keandre Miller off the draw. And he bats it with his glove. And they did get that to Trocheck. He'll get it down the ice. Stuart Skinner could set it to Draisaitl. And he'll come up the right wing. Moves to the middle, in over the line. He'll shoot it. And that one just wide. Went off of Schneider, and the puck cleared out by Keandre Miller.
He didn't miss by much. Nope. They were sitting there watching the drop and delay to McDavid. And instead, Leon went coast to coast. Now you're going to get your dose of McDavid.
He's got it now. In through the middle. To the Ranger zone. Swatted off his stick. Carrick will get it out and down the ice.
They've done a good job negating Edmonton zone entries.
So Bouchard will get through the neutral zone to Draisaitl. Back to McDavid. Into the Rangers' end. Goes to the right wing. Stops up to the point to Draisaitl. Comes down the right wing boards to McDavid in the corner. Back through the middle. And that's off a stick. And Carrick can get it out. The Oilers haven't been able to get much going here. And there's 55 seconds to go in the man advantage.
Connor looks a little frustrated tonight. Puck's not going his way.
Bouchard to center ice. Swings it back to Henrique. Now to Arvidsson. Got it into the Ranger end to Skinner to Arvidsson, right corner. Henrique looking in front of the net. He'll bring it in front of the net, and it goes off his stick, and Zibanejad will get it out. Kulak to Henrique. Puck shot in. Shesterkin got it to the right wing corner. Wallman's in from the blue line. He gets into that corner with Borgen, comes free to Kreider, and he'll get it all the way down the ice.
Get a free power play like this on an unforced error from JT Miller. You got to make it count. The Oilers haven't done that.
Nurse through the middle of the ice. Just 10 seconds to go in the man advantage. Shoots it in. It goes to the right wing corner. Off the stick of Arvidsson. Cleared out by Keandre Miller. And the other power play is done. They're 1 for 4 with a man advantage.
You worry about losing momentum there, Cam. Did nothing going.
Nurse on the left wing to Podkolzin as he gets through the neutral zone. On the back end, now is able to shoot it in. Schneider up the right wing. Off the boards and out. A bouncing puck. JT Miller spun around by Brown. Puck goes on the left side. Cleared out by Kulak. That's going to go down the ice, and it'll be icing against Edmonton. 9:40 into the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers. And I'm with you as far as losing momentum.
Well, they can't win a face-off when it matters on the power play, so they're constantly having to do resets. And the Rangers have done a good job eliminating them on the zone entry.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck gets to the middle. The shot by Panarin, and that goes off an Oiler and out of play. We'll do that again. Time to the left of Skinner. Edmonton Oil Kings 8-4 win in Calgary today. On Friday, they're at home to Lethbridge. Or no, they're in Lethbridge. Sunday, they're at home to Red Deer. That's what it is. Next weekend.
Is that it for them after?
Yep, that's the regular season.
We know who they're playing in the playoffs?
Not for sure.
If they're lucky. No disrespect intended, but maybe Brandon, they avoid one of the teams from...
Yeah, the 3 Alberta teams, Calgary, Medicine Hat, and Lethbridge, are pretty strong.
They've all loaded up.
Yeah. But cleared out by Kulak. JT Miller at his own blue line through the middle off his advantage. That's going to go right down to Skinner. Down to Emerson, right wing for Kapanen. Will get it out. Center ice. JT Miller down the left wing to Zibanejad. Lost it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Kapanen will get it out, and his pass knocked down by Zibanejad down the right wing for Lafreniere. He stops, looks to the middle, and that goes off the skate of Vakanainen, and the puck is knocked down by Lafreniere at center ice. As Kulak was looking for the pass through the middle.
Kapanen still has to do a better job of managing the puck. That was almost a break going the other way.
Rangers go offside at the Edmonton blue line. We're going to take a break. 9:31 to go in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers. From Madison Square Garden, it is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go. Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Portage College graduates are incredibly employable. How does Portage know? 99% of employers surveyed said they would hire a Portage grad. Get career ready at Portage College. Learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, tied at 1, Rangers and Oilers. Cory Perry scoring for Edmonton. Will Cooley has the goal for New York. Faceoff's going to be outside the Edmonton blue line as Draisaitl, Perry, and Brown are out there with Wallman and Bouchard. Trocheck, Panarin, and Cooley on the ice with Fox and Vakanainen. Puck goes to Vakanainen at his own blue line, up the left wing, just off of Panarin's stick and into the Oilers zone. Bouchard through the middle, knocked down by Perry. He'll come into the Ranger end. Perry, his pass comes over on the left wing. Draisaitl to the point to Wallman in front of the net. To Brown, the shot save made by Shesterkin. Good chance there for Connor Brown. Cooley will get it out.
What a chance for Brown. Kind of double clutched it too. Didn't pick it up cleanly.
Wallman inside his own blue line for Edmonton. Now to Bouchard, who'll get to center ice. Left wing to Perry into the Ranger zone. Perry off the left wing boards a shot, and a blocker save made by Shesterkin. Puck to the left wing point. Bouchard brings it to the middle. Now on the right to Walmer, to Nurse. Nurse goes in behind the net, in front to Draisaitl, but off his stick and into the right wing corner. Draisaitl right wing in front to Nurse. Oh, the poke check by Shesterkin before Nurse could get a shot away.
That was great play by Shesterkin. I mean, what a pass by Leon. Who thinks of that play?
Fired it right on the tape of Nurse. Nurse has it at the Edmonton blue line. Tied at 1 with 8:18 to go in the second period. Nurse to Podkolzin. And Rempe right in front of him. Dodged that. Shoots it in.
That was a look out for silly pass.
Oh, was it ever. Fox behind the net. And Vakanainen will get it out for Brodzinski. Into the Oiler end. Taken to the boards by Kulak. We got it there as Podkolzin and Rempe are also there. Puck squeezes loose to the middle of the ice, and Hoffman couldn't get a pass through to Rempe. Out to center is Arvidsson. To Nugent Hopkins into the Rangers zone. To Podkolzin, right corner. Out to Nugent Hopkins, and shot just wide of the net.
Great play by Vasily.
Puck behind the goal. Arvidsson on the left wing. Hit up against the boards. Brodzinski behind his net to Zach Jones of the Rangers. Up in the air and out. Maybe an odd man rush. Schneider down the left side to Brodzinski. Great save by Skinner, and he covers it up as Johnny Brodzinski tried the backhand. And Skinner closes the door.
They're going to get a power play. Fucking call coming up. Maybe to Podkolzin.
He is going to the box.
Edmonton penalty number 92, 2 minutes for hooking.
Second power play of the game for the Rangers.
I mean, Vasily makes a great pass in tight. Nugent Hopkins tried to beat Shesterkin will block her side, and Shesterkin exploded out of the net. Take away the angle.
Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Tied at 1 here in the second. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner.
Who's out there killing here?
Enrique and Nugent Hopkins.
On defense. Wallman
and Bouchard. Puck to the point. Down the left wing into the corner is Panarin. Behind the net to Kreider. Over to the right wing, JT Miller. To the blue line, Fox. Over to Panarin. Is shot, and that one blocked by Wallman. Panarin gets it back. Up the left wing. Bounces it to the blue line. Fox to Panarin. Across to JT Miller. Miller to Panarin. He shoots off the arm of Skinner, and that'll go out of play.
I don't see. I think Stetcher is on the bench here. Is he not?
Yeah, they got 18 skaters. So
I'm just surprised. Maybe that Emerson isn't out there.
Face off to the right is Stuart Skinner.
Yet another situation where you really missed the TSF goal.
Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Hammered around by Nurse. Doesn't get out. Puck to the blue line. The shot by Panarin, and that's off a skate and just wide. Wallman behind the goal. Rims it on the right. Nobody there for the Rangers. It goes down the ice. Shesterkin played it up. JT Miller didn't see it coming, but Zibanejad's got it. To Fox. Now to Panarin, but put it into his skates. So Fox has got to retreat. He almost lost it to Connor Brown. And JT Miller to center ice. To Panarin into the Edmonton zone. Rims to Kreider. Back around to Panarin. Right wing. He's top of the circle. Back to the point. Just missing Fox was JT Miller, and it comes out. 40 seconds to go in the power play for the Rangers. We're tied at 1. We're in the second. Zibanejad stood up at the Edmonton blue line, and that's offside.
Janmark just, he does all the little things that can help you, you know?
35 seconds left to go in the penalty to Podkolzin.
And he forced the offside there.
So Nugent Hopkins will take the draw. Up against Trocheck. Trocheck wins it. Brodzinski on the right wing. Rims the puck into the Edmonton zone. Kapanen. Run it around, but it's Brodzinski, right wing corner. To the blue line. Zach Jones to Brodzinski. The blue line to Jones. Comes across the line. Gets away from Kapanen. To Brodzinski. Shot. And he misses on the short side. Trocheck has it on the left wing for Cooley. Behind the Edmonton net to the corner. Lafreniere to the blue line. Brodzinski shot tipped wide by Cooley, and the puck cleared out by Emberson. The penalty over, and the Rangers are 0 for 2 on the power play. 5:05 to go in the second, tied at 1. The Oilers in New York to face the Rangers. Borgen to the right wing to JT Miller. Got it into the Edmonton end to Zibanejad. Checked by Kulak. Trying to get it out. He can't, but Podkolzin will. And up the right wing off the boards. Keandre Miller through the middle of the ice. To JT Miller. To Zibanejad. Down the left wing. The shot and the save made by Skinner off of Kreider. And Draisaitl in the corner trying to get away from Miller. And throw it across to Wallman. Just inside the Edmonton blue line. And now to Leon Draisaitl. As Draisaitl gathers speed, gets to center ice to McDavid. He'll go towards the net. McDavid is pass, and that's blocked by Borgen.
Again, he was needs to shoot there. That's a penalty.
Hoffman gets to center ice and will dump it in.
Leon thought he earned one, and he didn't.
He did. He did think he did. And Draisaitl will get out to center ice. Into the Rangers zone and into the slot. Lost it. Schneider will come through the middle. On the right wing now, shooting it in. It rims into the Oilers' end.
I would like to have been the other way.
Panarin will get it in behind the net, and it's broken up by Bouchard. Put it away from Rempe. Left wing to Cory Perry. 30 seconds to go in the second. Tied at 1. Oilers in New York to face the Rangers. Borgen to the right wing to Jones. Jones to Brodzinski. The blue line. Zach Jones to Panarin. Right wing corner. To Brodzinski. Shot. Tipped wide by Cooley. And the Rangers are 0 for 2 on the power play. Over to Nurse, still inside his own end.
So, again, they just back right into this 1-3. And again, Cam, it's a 1-1-3. It's not a 1-3-1. It's crazy.
It's like a 1-3-1. It looks like four guys standing still is what it is. At center ice, it's Henrique. And you get it off the left wing boards. It goes to Nurse. Nurse drops back to Stetcher. You can see him back out there. Henrique to Jeff Skinner. Into the Rangers zone, down the left wing corner. Henrique going in behind the net, wraps it around. The save made by Shesterkin, puck in the right corner. Jeff Skinner up the right wing boards, turns and shoots it. It goes wide, comes off the end boards to Panarin of the Rangers, and he'll get it out to center, and that goes past Cooley, and it's icing against New York with 2:50 to go in the second. This game tied at 1.
Edmonton's had some chances, Cam.
They have.
Like Nugent Hopkins, point blank. Maybe the best 5-on-5 chance of the game. So now you got a tired Rangers group on the ice. The only advantage they have is Trocheck's a 59% face-off man, and they've dominated in key areas in the ice. They've only won 53% in the game, but they're one of the ones that matter.
Puck to the point. Wallman over to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. Brings it up across the line. Looking for Wallman. It goes off his skate. And the puck played out. Schneider got it to Trocheck. In over the line. Pass across. And breaking it up was Evan Bouchard. Trocheck recovers to the right point. He was looking for Borgen, who came down the right wing. It gets into the corner. Goes in behind the net. Bouchard will rim it out. It'll be icing against Edmonton, or no, it won't. That puck slowed right down.
Quicker changes here for Edmonton.
2:12 to go in the second. Oilers and Rangers tied at 1. Borgen through the middle.
That's icing, isn't it?
Nope. I think that may have hit an Oiler. Max Jones has it in behind the Edmonton goal.
Well, give it to a defenseman here. Max isn't back there a lot.
And he's out through the middle. Jones to center ice on the backhand will dump it in. Borgen to the end boards. Left side, JT Miller. Back to Keandre Miller, who get it high in the air and out. Off the glove of Kulak, and now we get a pass to Arvidsson coming into the Ranger end. To Jones down the left wing. A shot that goes wide. And it rims out to center ice. Kulak starting through the middle for the Oilers. Forced over to the left wing. Will shoot it in. Shesterkin couldn't stop it. Puck goes off of Arvidsson along the right wing. It's near top of the circle, and JT Miller gets it out. Nurse out of the Edmonton zone. Ranger blue line. Put it into the skates of Fox, and he'll go high in the air and out with it. So Janmark over to Wallman. Jake Wallman, the right wing for Kapanen. We're into the last minute here in the second, tied at 1. Henrique will bounce the puck into the Rangers' end. Fox goes in behind the net. Around the boards on the right to Kreider. He got it out. Bouchard to Kapanen. Kapanen softly into the right wing corner with it. Goes after it. Gets it himself. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard waiting. He'll shoot it. And that one was blocked right in front of him. And it goes into the left wing corner. This Kapanen's got it in some skates. 26 seconds to go in the period. Kreider's trying to get it out. He does for the Rangers.
I don't know if I love the Oilers having 3 men all in the same corner, 3 forwards. End of a period here. So maybe keep a guy up high.
Bouchard across to McDavid. And over the line to Connor Brown. Could get it back to McDavid. It rolls into the right wing corner. 5 seconds to go in the period. Panarin will bring it out. Panarin down the left wing. In over the line. Across to Trocheck. And the second period will expire. And the Oilers and the Rangers will be tied at 1 after 2 periods.
What do you think?
Well, it's tough sledding for chances at both ends of the rink here. It has been a defensively minded game so far.
Didn't like Edmonton's last power play. They had nothing going. Probably deserves to be a 1-1 game.
Yeah, it probably does. It probably does.
So, Edmonton, look at that. They're saying the face-offs are even, but the problem for Edmonton is when they're on the power play, they're having to do too many resets and reloads because they can't win draws. Rangers played last night. Oilers have been in New York for a week. It's fourth and final game of a road trip. Go win a period.
Yeah, exactly. Win a period, win a game, go 500 on the trip. That's what the Oilers are trying to do here. It's tied at 1. We're after 2. Cory Perry scoring for Edmonton. Will Cooley has the goal for New York. Second intermission coming up when we come back. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown. From Madison Square Garden here in New York, this is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. I love being an Albertan, and I love Ford trucks. And I know that like hard-working Albertans across this great province, there's a Ford truck for everyone. Like Super Duty. It's what I like to call a workhorse. A truck built for heavy-duty performance and getting the job done. Now that's a truck to live and work by. So whatever you're working on, you'll know that the 2024 Ford Super Duty's got the goods. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer. Just tell them PB sent you.
Here's what's new at 880ched.com.
We've got your shot to be chillin' in Cali watching the Oilers. 880 Ched has teamed up with New West Travel to give you the chance to road trip in Cali with Bob Stauffer. Keep it locked to 880 Ched for your road trip code word. When you hear it, enter it on our contest page. Then listen on March 28th to see if you're off on a road trip in Cali. Details at 880ched.com.
Get your name on our insider list today and keep up to date on pre-sales, contests, and more. Visit 880ched.com. At the intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
To Zach Jones of the Rangers, up in the air and out, maybe an odd man rush. Schneider down the left side to Brodzinski. Great save by Skinner, and he covers it up as Johnny Brodzinski tried the backhand. And Skinner closes the door.
And that's our Highlight Zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and right next door to the Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Welcome to the second intermission. Bryn Griffiths along with Rob Brown, Studio B. We are tied at 1 after 40 minutes of play at Madison Square Garden. Oh, boy, that was pretty loosely played period. Both teams giving up chances, both teams having chances, but Stuart Skinner a lot busier, and they were able to tie that one up there, Rob. There's some work to be done in the third period.
There is. It's been a very loose 1-1 game. Both goaltenders excellent in this hockey game, both facing some high event opportunities by the opposition, and most of the grade A scoring chances that we've seen in this period have been off big mistakes. You know, the Rempe breakaway on Skinner, that was off, I believe it was Bouchard at the blue line, turned the puck over, trying to get it through, and it's a breakaway. The Oilers have had some really good looks. Brown, wide open chance. Nugent-Hopkins, wide open chance. Nurse, wide open chance. And all of those were off turnovers by the Rangers. So I will blame part of it on mismanagement of the puck, and I think I'll blame the other part of it on poor ice conditions. And I know that if anyone's watching the game, Louis DeBrusk talked about an icing late in the period was nullified simply because there was so much snow on the ice that the puck just stopped moving. So it's not great ice. There was a big basketball tournament there all weekend, and it's showing. That means you simplify your game. And you've seen in that period, the Rangers really simplified, where every time they got the puck below the tops of their circles, their defensemen just flipped the puck as high as it could out and chased into it. And it created opportunities because on bad ice, pucks don't bounce pure. So the defenseman waiting for it to come down, you have no idea where the puck's going to bounce. So having said all of that, the Oilers tied going into the third period, have a chance to come home with a respectable road trip if they can somehow win this period and sneak out the 2 points. So it'll be on the back of both goaltenders, and hopefully Skinner will be one save better.
Yeah, there have been games where, you think to yourself, I don't know if the Oilers are going to be able to create enough chances, but I think the Rangers are helping them create some chances so far in this game. It's been fun to watch, that's for sure. I just think the coaches might be scratching their heads a lot.
Well, I think the coaches, both coaches have teams that have probably underachieved this year. And a lot of the underachievement is a lack of production from players that the expectation was higher. You look at the Oilers all through the lineup outside of Leon, and then on the Rangers side, Zibanejad has not been good. Kreider has not been good. So both teams have got players that haven't put up the numbers they expected, and then both teams, big mistakes at inopportune times. And we only usually see the Oiler mistakes because we're always the ones as fans and analysts critiquing them. The Rangers have made just as many, if not more, today in this game. So probably the third period will be decided by one team makes a big mistake and the other team finally gets somebody to capitalize that hasn't scored a goal as of late.
Bob brought it up on the broadcast about the fact that the momentum changed just a little bit, that the Oilers' fourth power play was a disaster. They never got set up once. It didn't matter which unit was out there. That's frustrating.
Well, it is. The one sure thing usually for the Edmonton Oilers power plays is going to get set up because they have the cheat code in Connor McDavid. But on that one, you saw first Connor McDavid try to beat 1-on-4, and it gets stripped and sent down. Then you saw Leon Draisaitl come up and try to shoot from distance, misses the net. It gets shot back down. And then once you've gone down once and then twice, then all of a sudden it gets harder. The defending team gets a little more excited and a little more confident, and all of a sudden you start pressing. And usually when you press, you just make bigger mistakes. So, the Oilers power play had a chance to take the lead in a hockey game and instead wasted their opportunity. But having said that, the Rangers, they did nothing on their power play as well. So let's give credit to both teams. Penalty killers for being pretty good in this hockey game, but it sets up for another fun finish in Madison Square Gardens. It's kind of common now. When the Oilers play in New York, it turns out to be a pretty exciting third period.
And the Oilers generally prevail. They have in the last little while anyway. Okay, so you've been in both situations. You're coming down the home stretch on a 4-game road trip. You're going into the final period, and you've played back-to-back games. Who might be a little more fatigued in that situation?
In a close game, no one's tired. If one team was trailing, all of a sudden the legs feel a little more tired, but this is 3 in 4 nights for the Oilers, but they had a break yesterday. The Rangers playing back-to-back, but these guys are in such good shape. I don't think fatigue will be an issue for either one of these teams. I just think that it's going to be one big bounce, one big break. Both these teams are desperate for points right now. So at the end of the night, one of these teams is going to be a little happier. And hopefully it's the Oilers, because if they go home 1-3 on this road trip, it's going to become a much longer plane ride home this evening.
And Stuart Skinner's got to be better than the other guy for the final 20, or a little bit more.
Well, usually the team with the better goalie comes away with 2 points. It's just Durkin has been awesome in this game. And, he's a top 5 goalie in the world. Stuart Skinner's been good. He's been very good. And he had to come up with a couple big saves. He faced a breakaway late in that second period. That is a huge save. That certainly gives Oilers hope going into the third period. So, yes, both goaltenders are probably going to have to make 1 or 2 big saves here in the third period. Whichever team gets the better goaltender in the third is going to be the team that goes away with 2 points.
Going to be a fun third period. Lots of fun stuff to watch. Rob, thanks. We'll talk to you coming up on the post-game show. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
City is home to some world-famous coffee and some world-famous markets. Embrace it all and cheer on your Edmonton Oilers this season by taking a non-stop flight to Seattle for the game on March 27th.
Sports fans, it's time to take off. You're now just a flight away from enjoying the game.
From YEG to the game, fly non-stop and catch every moment live. Explore destinations at flyeia.com/nonstop.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com. Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. After weeks of labor action, school support staff in Edmonton Public and 2 Fort McMurray school divisions are set to return to classrooms by the end of the week. QPE announced it reached agreements with these divisions and are waiting for staff to agree on the settlements. Although details have not been released, the union says the deals include wage increases higher than the original provincial mandate. It's a somber anniversary in Edmonton today, marking 2 years since constables Travis Jordan and Brett Bryan were tragically killed in the line of duty. The officers were shot while responding to a domestic call in northwest Edmonton. Their memories live on in the city, with a downtown park now rededicated to honor all Edmonton police officers killed in the line of duty. Canada's ambassador to the U.S. says Prime Minister Mark Carney is eager to set up a conversation with American President Donald Trump as soon as possible. Ambassador Kirsten Hillman said on Fox News Sunday, since Carney was sworn in, Canadian politicians have reached out to their U.S. counterparts seeking a dialogue. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
Get ready to live sky high. Sky Signature Suites offers remarkable units for rent, featuring sophisticated floor plans, designer finishes, resort-like amenities, and breathtaking views. Situated in the heart of Ice District, Sky is the address for socializing, dining, entertainment, and fun. A building like no other in a location like no other. Visit SkySignatureSuites.com and make your home high above the ordinary.
The Intermission, brought to you by End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
Bryn Griffiths back in Studio B after 40 minutes of play at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Tonight, it is 1-1, Oilers and the Rangers. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers around the league. Final scores from earlier today, it was Detroit helping the Oilers out a little bit with a 3-0 victory over the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas getting the shutout, 18 saves from Peter Peter Mrazek today. Another final score. It went to overtime, and it was Cale Makar getting the winner with the extra goal in the extra session. He had himself a 3-point performance as the Avalanche beat the Dallas Stars in Denver 4-3. Elsewhere around the NHL, they are midway through the second period. The Florida Panthers are taking on the New York Islanders tonight. Reinhart and Barkov scoring in the second period for Florida. So that one continues along in period number 2. Elsewhere, the first period has just come to a conclusion in St. Louis, where the Blues hold a 2-0 lead on Anaheim. Braden Shen getting the first goal of the hockey game 41 seconds into that, his 16th of the season from Dylan Holloway. And so the Blues with a 2-0 lead after one period of play. How about Utah in Vancouver to take on the Canucks tonight? Utah outshooting Vancouver 10-3 through the opening 20 minutes, but nothing to show for it. It's 0-0 out there on the West Coast. And the other game about ready to start up shortly, the Kraken in Seattle hosting the Winnipeg Jets. That one gets going 7 o'clock our time. That's your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Get ready. The third period is coming up next. At the Intermission is brought to you by End of the Roll Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, hoping no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers getting ready for the third period of play. Last game of the road trip, the Oilers with a win and a couple of losses. Edmonton 7-6-1 when tied after 2 periods. The Rangers are 5-2-1 in that same situation. Cory Perry scored for Edmonton. That was in the first period. Will Cooley scored in the second for the Rangers. Leon Draisaitl will start it off. Draisaitl on the ice with Brown and Cory Perry. Bouchard and Wallman on defense. Trocheck's taking the draw for the New York Rangers and the puck to the Ranger blue line. Back at 9 and up the left wing off of Panarin and in. Draisaitl leaves it to Wallman. Up the right wing, off of Brown and out. It's chopped back into the zone. And Brown across to Wallman. Over to Bouchard. Through the middle, but off of Brown's stick. And JT Miller will dump it right back in. Comes up the right wing to Bouchard. Bouchard at center ice to Brown. Puck brought in by Brown on the left wing. It goes to Lafreniere. He'll get it out on the right side to JT Miller. Shoots the puck into the Edmonton zone. Stetcher shoveled it in behind the net, but there is JT Miller. His pass glances off his stick, goes to Perry. He'll get it across to Stetcher.
Great stick from Draisaitl. Break that play up.
Stetcher will shoot it in. Morgan on the inboards. Almost lost it to McDavid. Puck goes to Kapanen on the left side. He's top of the circle. Forced up to the blue line. Jams it low to McDavid. Slides off the check. Goes over to the right wing. To the point. For Stetcher. His shot. And that hits the end boards. Goes in behind the goal. Kapanen brings it out of the right corner. Then mishandled it. Went right off his stick to JT Miller. Miller up the middle to Zibanejad. And at center ice, he's able to dump it in. We're a minute and a half into the third period. Oilers and Rangers tied at 1. As up the right wing comes McDavid. Makes a move, gets in over the line, comes down the left side, a shot, and he whistled it wide. Kept in on the right point by Emberson. Right wing to Podkolzin, now to McDavid. Across, one-timer, and the save made by Shesterkin, this time off of Arvidsson. And the puck in the left corner of the Rangers zone. Carrick got it up to the blue line, kept in by Kulak, in behind the net to Arvidsson. Arvidsson over to the left side. Zach Jones on him. Got the puck to Podkolzin. He can swing it back to the point for Emberson. Down the right wing boards into the corner. Podkolzin goes in behind the goal. Left corner to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Arvidsson. To the blue line to Emberson. Oh, shoot it! And that one tipped wide of the net by Podkolzin. The puck in the left wing corner of the Rangers end. And it's Arvidsson. Takes it off the left wing boards, behind the net to Nugent Hopkins. Goes over to the right. To the right wing point, Emberson shot. That goes wide. Kreider will clear it.
3 good shifts in a row for Edmonton to start this period.
Emberson on the right wing, tied at 1 here in the third. Emberson will dump it in with 2:40 into this period. Puck on the left side. Adam Fox will get it up to the blue line, won't get out. Henrique able to keep it in. Put it behind the net. Shesterkin out to play it. Rims it. Hits Janmark. Goes to Bouchard on the right wing point. Wanted to get it low to Janmark, and instead Trocheck got it out. Janmark in his own end for Wallman to center ice. It goes to the middle. Cooley gave it to Trocheck. Will just shoot it in. Up the right wing, Matthias Janmark for the Oilers. On center ice. We'll shoot it into the Rangers zone. Shesterkin around the left wing for Panarin. Cross ice. Goes just off of Connor Brown. Nurse at his own blue line over to Stetcher. Now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl up the right wing for the Oilers. Got an assist in this game, an 18-game point streak now to Connor Brown. Into the Rangers zone to Draisaitl in behind the net. To the left wing point, Nurse will shoot it, and a glove save made by Shesterkin. 3:45 gone here in the third. Oilers and Rangers tied at 1.
Well, it's a slog out there, and of course, you have great ice at Edmonton, ranked top 3 or 4 in the league every year. Really, the only arena that's generally regarded as having comparable ice is the Bell Center. And, this facility here is
awfully busy.
It's busy. And so this is why I think you got to shoot more. And Connor tried to shoot coming down from the right to left, got a good shot on goal, and just missed it.
Face off to the right of Shesterkin. Draisaitl taking the draw against Carrick. No, Draisaitl out of the face-off circle.
Leon's 1 for 5 in face-offs in this game. That's not good when he's the best Oilers face-off man.
Cory Perry will take the draw. It'll go to Fox. Will bank it up the right wing to Brodzinski. Throws it in behind Nurse, and that was offside. As Kreider had gone in early, and the Rangers offside at the Edmonton blue line.
I think you figured out I got all the time in the world for Brodzinski. He's got a year left at 775. They were open to moving him a little bit earlier in the year. He's a serviceable fourth-line player because he can ski. He's competitive on pucks. And he's a right shot.
Yeah. And he's out there now with Carrick and Kreider.
So he's basically been moved up here. This game's going on.
Up the left side, Kreider directs it in. Stuart Skinner to rim it, hits Brodzinski, and it goes behind the net. Carrick centering pass, and that's broken up. Brodzinski to the point for Fox. Put it off the end boards. Nurse there for the Oilers. Up the right wing to Stetcher. Gets to center ice. shoot the puck in. It'll rim on the right. Goes to Connor Brown. Brown dropping it in the right wing corner for Draisaitl. To the top of the circle in the Rangers zone. Wanted to cycle it. Brodzinski broke it up. The puck comes out. It's Brown to Bouchard. They'll hold on to it in the Edmonton end. Both teams will make changes.
Because they're so passive, it allows you to have a stationary breakout of your own zone. Because they're stationary too.
Very stationary. The center ice is Bouchard. He shoots it in. It rims on the right wing. On the right side, top of the circle, goes to the blue line. Bouchard makes a move, comes down that right side, is shot, and that one goes just off of Borgen. And on the left wing, it's McDavid up to the blue line, a couple of moves. He'll let a shot go wide of the Ranger net. Left wing is McDavid. Left wing corner of the Ranger end, trying to take it to the goal. Goes in behind it, over to the right, to Bouchard. He hammers it, and that's a pad save made by Shesterkin, and Lafreniere will get it out. Give it to JT Miller. He'll get to the net. He just chopped it wide as he made the move and got his stick on it, and it goes wide of the net, and it's cleared out. Good opportunity there for Miller. A shot into the Oilers zone. Wallman will leave it behind the net to Emberson. We're tied at 1. We have played 5:40 of the third period. Emberson dumps it in off the left wing boards. Rimpe up the right wing to Brodzinski. He'll shoot it into the Oiler end. Skinner will get that around to the corner. Goes off of Brodzinski behind the net for Othman, and Othman will go to the left wing. His pass to the point, picked off by Arvidsson. He'll get to center, to the middle to Nugent Hopkins. In over the line to Arvidsson, and he shoots! Scores! What a shot by Victor Arvidsson off the right wing, and he gives the Oilers a 2-1 lead.
Well, that came out of nowhere on one of the best goalies in the world. And he'll tell you he should have had that, but that's a pick. And it went off the stick. That's what happened. The puck elevated off of the defender's stick, changed the trajectory on the shot. And Victor Arvidsson with, dare I say, a much-needed goal for the Edmonton Oilers. That's his 9th of the season.
6:09, time of the goal for Arvidsson. Yeah, shot launched off that Ranger stick, and it goes short side right upstairs on Shesterkin. And the Edmonton Oilers retake the lead. They're up 2-1 here in the third.
Chris Knobloch has moved Jeff Skinner up with McDavid and moved Adam Henrique at center between Janmark here and Fox, and Jones.
Berard into the Oiler end, down the right wing for the Rangers.
Don't peel off.
He'll go cross ice, hit Henrique with it. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Berard right corner. Round to the left side for Carrick. He's top of the circle, forced up to the blue line. Now to Vakanainen, and a shot, and that's saved by Skinner. It's underneath him, and he covers it up. He didn't know where it was, but it was in behind, and finally covered up. And we get the whistle. Wow. Oilers dodge a bullet. We'll take a break. 6:39 gone here in the third. 2-1. Edmonton leading the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater Vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater Vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they are the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for BC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low-priced everyday items. Visit in-store to find everything from fashion and home decor to toys and electronics. And don't forget their new Fresh Promise on produce. If your produce isn't fresh, they'll replace it and refund it. There are so many ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. See their flyer for details.
Score big with the unmatched purity of Clearwater vodka, the perfect companion for Oilers fans. Crafted with the pristine waters of Alberta, it's a sip of local excellence. Clearwater vodka, where the spirit of the game meets true Alberta quality. Must be 18 plus. Please drink responsibly.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here at Madison Square Garden. Edmonton Oilers, New York Rangers, third period, 6:39 in. Oilers have the go-ahead goal here in the third. They're up 2-1. Victor Arvidsson's 9th of the year from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins as they recognize Henrik Lundqvist on the video scoreboard.
He's sitting right next to Taylor Kish, and you know what? Some guys are just too damn handsome. As opposed to this radio crew with two guys with faces for radio.
Scare a freight train down a gravel road. Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. And it'll be Draisaitl against Trocheck in the face-off circle. Emberson on the left wing, up the left wing boards, able to get it out through the middle, and Draisaitl comes in over the Ranger blue line to the right wing corner. Leaves it on the right side to Emberson, to Draisaitl in behind the net, to the left, goes to the left corner, looks to the middle, to Perry, can't get it across to Brown. And along the right wing side, getting it out was Trocheck. On the right wing, Perry will dump it in. Fox will go back for it. Around the right wing boards to Zibanejad. Made a move, got by Wallman. He'll go across. Find Panarin. Panarin in over the Edmonton line. In front, that shot. And a right pad save made by Stuart Skinner's Keandre Miller. Put it to the net. Puck in the left corner. Zibanejad to Panarin. To the blue line. Borgen on the right to Keandre Miller. His pass goes right through the slot all the way to the blue line where Panarin will keep it in. Keandre Miller on the right wing. His shot goes wide. Zibanejad to the blue line to Panarin. Cross ice. Miller centered in. That's off the stick of JT Miller and goes wide, but a great chance for the Rangers. It's in front of the Edmonton goal, and Wallman got it up to the blue line. It doesn't get out. JT Miller keeps it in. To Keandre Miller, right point. Down low to Zibanejad. Oilers up by one here in the third. To Borgen on the right side. The one-timer from JT Miller goes wide. Zibanejad, left wing to the blue line. Miller across to Borgen, sent towards the net, redirected, and the save made by Skinner. Lafreniere with the deflection. That was a sharp save by Stuart Skinner.
Two chances for Edmonton to clear the puck. They didn't get it out, and the Rangers were really unlucky not to have tied the game there. Oilers dodged a bullet. Perry exhausted. One of the things that's happened here, they're rolling over the four lines. He's actually playing more than he normally does. 39-year-old guy. And in the Oilers zone D structure, the wingers have got the point men, and they've got they got a couple defensemen with great lateral movement. And they created some mismatches and extended the offensive surge in the Oilers zone.
Nurse in the left wing corner off the draw, and that goes between the benches.
Yeah. And that was almost, that hit I believe that hit John Giano.
Oh.
They're checking to see if he's...
Yeah, it looks like he's okay.
Yeah.
Face-off will stay to the left of Stuart Skinner. 2-1 Oilers lead.
And Rake's taking a lot of draws as this game goes on. He's out there to... It's Carrick against McDavid.
They drop it. It gets to the corner. Nurse over to Stetcher. Up the right wing and out to Kapanen. Tried to push to the middle, and Brodzinski was there for the Rangers. Into the Edmonton zone on the right wing. Across to the left side to Carrick. Carrick spun around on the left wing boards. Puck goes free to Brodzinski. He can get it to the right to Borgen. Put it in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse for Edmonton to McDavid, and he's got to go in behind the goal. His pass picked off. Oh, and then he recovered and took it away, and he'll come out through center. McDavid over the line to the middle. There's a shot, and it's blockered away by Shesterkin. Penalty coming up to the Oilers when they touch it. But a 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Brodzinski, he'll come in. His shot, and that goes off a Stetcher and wide centered, and Brodzinski couldn't get his stick on it, but the Oilers are about to be shorthanded. It's going to be a cross-checking call. And Jeff Skinner's going to the box.
Oilers blew a 4-on-2 after a brilliant defensive effort by the Oilers' Connor McDavid.
So Skinner for the cross-check.
Edmonton number 53, minor penalty cross-check.
2-1 Oiler lead with 10:47 to go in the third.
I don't know about you, but I thought Nurse got cross-checked too. He got pushed from behind. Oh yeah, it's a cross. There's no question on Skinner. That's a cross-check.
Yeah. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner's in the box right now for the Oilers. The Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Skinner. Miller taking the draw against Henrique. It goes right to Ty Emberson, and he'll get it out and down the ice.
Henrique's done a good job in the circle here. And he's been the heart of the penalty kill, which has been satisfactory to this point in this game.
Fox to Zibanejad. He'll shoot it in. JT Miller on the left side to Kreider. Kreider over to Miller on the right. Cross to Fox. Now in the middle, Panarin on the blue line over to Miller. One-timer to glove save made by Skinner. JT Miller hammered that thing off the right wing, and Skinner came across and got it with a glove.
And there was a screen there. I mean, Chris Kreider jumped and the puck went underneath him, but it was a solid save from Stuart Skinner, and Henrique another draw here.
To the left of Stuart Skinner. Gets to the boards through the middle. There's Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out and softly dump it down the ice. Fox up to his own blue line. Flops it back to Panarin. Now to JT Miller to Kreider into the Oilers zone. On the right wing for Zibanejad. To the point, Panarin across the line to Fox. Fox will shoot it. Save Skinner. Rebound. Oh, what a save by Skinner with the left pad. Back to the point. Fox to JT Miller. He gets checked on the play, and Connor Brown will get it out.
Terrific stop from Stuart Skinner there.
Miller in the neutral zone to Fox. Left wing to Zibanejad into the Oiler end. Towards the net. Cross ice pass. And it goes off of Wallman. Now Kreider tried to get a shot. He couldn't. It goes to the line. Fox on the left wing for Panarin. Left wing corner to Kreider. Make that Zibanejad to the blue line to Fox. Across. One-timer wide of the net by JT Miller. And down the ice it goes. Penalty over in 28 seconds.
Oilers hanging on here, Cam.
They're up 2-1 here in the third. Panarin to the left wing corner to Zibanejad. Back to the blue line to Fox. On the right to JT Miller. Into the middle. Zibanejad will get it across to Panarin. To the blue line, Fox's shot. Lots of traffic. It goes to the left wing corner. Kulak finds it in behind the Edmonton net. He'll get it out. A 2-on-1. Short-handed. Podkolzin brings it in. He'll shoot. That hit the stick of Fox. It goes wide. And Podkolzin gets it right back. Penalty is over. New York 0 for 3 on the power play. Edmonton up 2-1 with 8:39 to go here in the third period. Keandre Miller will get it out. Now Trocheck at the Edmonton blue line. Dumped down. Crowd wanted a penalty. They're not getting one. Podkolzin up the left wing to McDavid to center ice. Now into the Rangers zone. Right side to Bouchard. Goes into the end boards. Now in behind the net. Left wing corner to Draisaitl. Fires it around to the right point, but Nurse wasn't quite over there yet, and it comes out. And center ice is Trocheck. To Miller across to Borgen. Now to Trocheck into the Oilers zone. Goes off a skate right to Arvidsson. Now to Draisaitl into the Ranger end in front of the net. McDavid couldn't get his stick on it. Knocked away by Shesterkin. It's in behind the goal. Draisaitl on the inboards. Goes to the left wing corner. through the middle of the ice, hit Trochek's stick. It comes out, and it's Cooley to center ice. He went to shoot it in. It goes off his stature. Draisaitl through the middle. Pass to Nugent-Hopkins. Flips it in behind the Ranger net. Now Brodzinski to the right wing. Peeled off his stick by Nugent-Hopkins. It goes back behind the goal. Schneider on the left wing for Zach Jones. Back to the middle for Schneider. Schneider comes into the Oiler end, goes down the right side, goes to the right wing corner, stops. Around to the left wing to Carrick. Carrick in the left corner, behind the net to Rempe. Rempe to the left wing point. Zach Jones through the middle, and that's blocked and getting it out. Max Jones to Arvidsson. Comes into the Ranger end on the right wing. To Kulak in front of the net off the stick of Nugent-Hopkins. It went off of Shesterkin, and Carrick comes the other way. To Rempe into the Oiler end. To Carrick. Takes it to the left wing. Didn't have a shooting lane. Across the blue line. Fox's shot, and that goes just off of Max Jones and wide. Brown can get it out. 6:35 to go in the third. 2-1. Oilers lead the Rangers. Zibanejad on the right wing to JT Miller into the Oiler end. The puck goes up to the blue line where Fox can bring it across the line down the left. To the middle, it comes across. One-timer, that's blocked by Wallman. And up the right side, it is Henrique to get it out. It will be icing against the Oilers with 6:10 to go in the third, and Edmonton up by a score of 2-1.
Well, the push has come here from the Rangers, and we knew it would. Stuart Skinner's had a good start here, because the Oilers have not had a lot of offensive juice, but they got the go-ahead goal, and now a critical draw. They do have 2 men that can take face-offs out there, Henrique and Janmark.
Shots now 21-20 for Edmonton. They're up by 1 here in the third. The puck goes to Wallman. He'll get it out for the Oilers off the right wing boards. Now Brown into the Ranger end and off his stick. Panarin skates in front of his goal for New York. Panarin to Zach Jones. Jones will dump it in. Stature going back for Panarin. Spun him around. The puck goes to the middle of the ice, and it's Cory Perry for the Oilers. Perry will play it in. Sturkin rims it. Goes to Cooley, and he'll get it out. Cooley into the Oiler end. Right side to Trocheck. His shot misses short side around the boards and down the ice.
Leon looks exhausted here for Edmonton.
DeAndre Miller in behind his own goal for New York. Steps out in front of it. Up the right wing to Borgen. To Carrick, and now to Kreider into the Oiler end. He's going to go towards the net, across to Brodzinski. It was over his stick, and McDavid comes flying down the right wing, in over the Ranger blue line, over across to the left to Kapanen. Oh, that hopped over his stick.
It's got to bear down there. It's a great chance to get one for Edmonton.
Carrick into the Edmonton zone, stops left wing corner to the blue line. Give it to back of 9, and Schneider is shot, and that hit bodies in front of the goal. Jeff Skinner up the right wing to Kapanen, got center ice, shot it in. Schneider in behind his net. They'll wait back there. Schneider to Zibanejad, now to JT Miller. Miller into the Oiler end, goes to the left wing corner. Along the left wing boards, it does come free. 4:20 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. As Arvidsson will dump it in left wing corner in the Rangers zone. On the right side, Arvidsson to jam it off the right wing boards. Hits JT Miller. It does come out. Miller to Lafreniere. In on the right wing, a shot, and that's blocked by Wallman.
Wallman's going to be hurt. He's beaten a couple here.
Nugent-Hopkins into the middle to Bouchard. Still in Edmonton territory. Up the right wing off of Arvidsson. It goes into the Ranger zone as Fox. Left wing to Panarin. Comes into the Oiler end. His shot, and the glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to that. 3:40 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Rangers. We'll be right back from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When was the last time your electricity and natural gas provider made you feel like this? Low rates, no strings attached, year-round perks, and local energy experts who always have your back with Encore by Epcor. Find that carefree energy feeling at encore.epcor.com/carefree.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Did you know the RCMP polices over 99% of Alberta's landscape? From the oil sands to the Rockies to the prairies, the RCMP has a province covered. Providing policing services to more than 1,700 communities and with over 150 career specializations, the Alberta RCMP has something to fit everyone's goals and lifestyles. Visit rcmpcareers.ca and take the next step towards your career with the Alberta RCMP. A message from the Government of Canada.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we are here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Oilers lead. 3:41 to go here in the third period as they take on the Rangers at Madison Square Garden. Victor Arvidsson, the go-ahead goal at 6:09 of this third period.
He shot the puck.
Shot the puck.
Got a little bit of help. Took off a stick. I know you love those back in the day.
Had enough trouble just with the shot. Face-off will be to the right of Skinner. McDavid taking the draw against Trocheck. We'll go to Nurse. Let's go in behind the net. Over to the right. Across to Brett Kulak, and Kulak comes up the left wing. For Nugent Hopkins, now to McDavid. In over the Ranger blue line, towards the net, shot! Scores! Connor McDavid! With a rip job to the glove side of Shesterkin, and it's a 3-1 Oiler lead.
Well, that's a beauty. I mean, just explodes out of the curl there and lets one rip, shoots as he's moving, which changes the angle on the goaltender, and as good as Shesterkin is. And Nugent Hopkins got his third assist of the game here, Cam.
Connor McDavid gets goal number 25 on the season and increases his point streak to 11 games. And most importantly, the Edmonton Oilers have themselves a 3-1 lead here in the third period. Great shot by Connor McDavid. And Aaron at center ice for the Rangers. Shesterkin's looking to the bench, but the puck gets turned over. And Arvidsson for Kapanen almost sprung him. But it goes into the Ranger end right wing corner. Kasperi Kapanen up the right wing boards to the top of the circle. Left side to Nurse. His shot kicked out by Shesterkin. Trocheck up the right wing will get it to the blue line. And now out. Shesterkin was looking to the bench.
He's going now.
Go now as it's shot in by Fox. Kulak behind the Edmonton goal, up the left wing, got it out. Sent right back in. Skinner can set it to Nurse. Rims it to Arvidsson. Now to Draisaitl. The empty net, a shot, and it goes wide.
He's going for 50.
It's in behind the goal as Brown ties up on the end boards. And the loose puck to Trocheck. Up the right wing for Zibanejad. Center ice will shoot it in. 2:19 to go in the third. Edmonton up 3-1 on the Rangers. Zach Jones scooped it to the right wing corner in the Edmonton zone. Wallman will poke it in behind the net. Along the left wing corner boards now. Kreider up near the blue line to Panarin. The shot through the middle, blocked by Podkolzin, and then Draisaitl tried to saucer it into the net, and it got gloved down.
They're not going to give him that empty netter, are they?
Jones wheeling out for the Rangers to center ice. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. Rims it. Flipped up and out by Kulak. Brodzinski at center. Gave it to Carrick. He'll come in. Get it poked off his stick. Goes to the left wing corner. Comes to Carrick. Up the left wing boards. Hit along the boards by Kulak. In behind the net for Cooley. Right wing, JT Miller to Cooley at the side of the goal. Won't get a shot. Draisaitl didn't get it to the blue line, and Jones kept it in. To JT Miller. Left wing to Panarin. A shot saved by Skinner, and he got the rebound as Cooley with the opportunity on the second try. 1:10 to go in the third, and the Oilers are up 3-1.
So they're going to take a timeout here. Timeout, Rangers.
All right. Give their top guys a little rest. The Edmonton Oilers getting 2 goals here in the third period. Victor Arvidsson at 6:09.
What a goal from McDavid.
And Connor McDavid at 16:35. Nugent Hopkins and Kulak with the assists on that one. And yes, as you had said earlier, Ryan Nugent Hopkins has 3 assists in this game. As the Rangers, the netminder on the bench for the extra attacker and trying to get to within 1.
It's not often you get a chance to outduel one of the best goaltenders on the planet. But Stuart Skinner has got 21 stops in this game. And the other guy's given up 3 on 23.
Fox Stewart played well against New Jersey, too.
Yep.
And Calvin Pickard was sensational against the Islanders. Face off to the right of Skinner. JT Miller taking this draw against Leon Draisaitl. Or Connor McDavid, pardon me. And the puck goes to the blue line. Panarin will bring it to the middle, down the right wing. Gave it to Fox. He goes behind the net, centered it, and there was no one there for the Ranger. Now it comes free. Fox is shot, and that's off of Wallman and out of play. Now
Wallman's, he must have blocked 4 shots in this period. Like at least 4 shots in this period. Like he's just getting BB'd all game.
They need a couple of ice bags for him after.
He has been fronting pucks all night long. Winning the Chris Russell Award tonight.
56 seconds to go in the third. Puck kicked into the corner. Zibanejad back to the point, broken up by McDavid. He'll get it out to Draisaitl, the backhand. That's wide of the net. But he was over center, so no icing. It's JT Miller in the left wing corner of his own zone. Rips it up to Panarin. It comes into the Oiler end. To the middle of the ice, Kreider. On the right to Zibanejad. Around the boards, JT Miller on the left wing. To Panarin. To Miller. Back to Panarin. Down the right wing to Fox. 24 seconds left to Panarin. His shot, and that's blocked in front of the net. That went off of Nurse. It's underneath Nurse. They're digging away. It comes free, and it goes into the left corner and now to near the middle. Nugent Hopkins fanned on it, and it's shot wide. Rimmed by Wallman. It stays in. 7 seconds left. JT Miller on the right. His pass hit a skate. Comes to the blue line. And the Edmonton Oilers get 2 goals in the third period. And they win this game 3-1 over the Rangers to go 2-2 on the road trip.
Well, you gotta love it. You know who had an awesome game tonight? Jake Wallman. Guys had to do a lot of different things to help Edmonton win. It wasn't pretty. Deep squad. But they got her done. And Nugent Hopkins with a 3-assist performance, which undoubtedly will jack up the Oilers fans. Jake Wallman with about 37 shot blocks in the final 10 minutes of this game. It was good. No question.
Yeah, hard-fought victory here tonight over the New York Rangers as the Edmonton Oilers can go 2-2 on the road trip. Lost the first 2 in Buffalo and then in New Jersey. Won against the Islanders in overtime.
Cam, it's the subtlest of things, but the penalty kill in tonight, it was perfect, 3 for 3, and it paid a huge factor in this game. And you need to go to be your best penalty killer. Stewart had a good start, man. Real good start.
That he did. Cory Perry scored in the first period for the Oilers. Victor Arvidsson and Connor McDavid with goals in the third period for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent Hopkins 3 assists in this game. And Stuart Skinner, solid between the pipes. And we have a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right downstairs. Oh, he's almost ready, not quite ready. He's just about ready. 22 shots for the Rangers in this game. We can head downstairs. We got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer.
So, Stu.
Hey, Ryan, what do you think of this game here tonight?
I mean, we battled it out. We grinded it out, obviously. I think they're off a back-to-back, so probably a little tired on their side. And I thought in the second we slowed it down a little bit too much, but found it again in the third.
A couple things. You end up with 3 assists, but I don't know. I never want to blame the ice. It just seems here you just got to put pucks in the net and create havoc. It's not like it is at the Bell Center at Rogers Place. Is that fair? Like, simplified?
I mean, for sure, it's a bit of a different game, especially the way things have been going, and they have a really good goalie. So simply the better. I know it's. I speak to this, but you want to make that pretty play and that extra little play sometimes when it's not going in, but a lot of time just simple is the key.
I don't know if you got the updated stat, but if you knew that Jake Wallman fronted and blocked as many shots, but man, he was outstanding in the third period. He probably ate about 5 or 6 bullets.
Yeah, he ate everything, so he should be getting the hard hat tonight.
Perfect. Ryan, thanks for doing
Ryan.
this.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, there was Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. 3 assists in the game for Nugent-Hopkins. The Edmonton Oilers win 3-1 over the Rangers. And a hard-fought victory. Rangers played hard. They're battling for a playoff spot. Edmonton Oilers keep jockeying for position with the Los Angeles Kings in the Pacific Division. So an important win for the Oilers that will put them now a point up on Los Angeles. But yeah, just a good third period for Edmonton. And you talk about shooting the puck. Arvidsson and McDavid, those are prime examples.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. And Connor just about threaded the needle earlier in the game on one, and with an absolute ripper to sort of put this one away and give the insurance goal. But hey, Cam, the Oilers lost 3-2, 3-2 in games they easily could have won in Buffalo and New Jersey. If you told me they were only going to score 5 goals in the next 2 road games and get back-to-back wins, but they did because they stopped the puck and they defended. So it wasn't pretty, but they ground out, 3-1 road victory, and they end up even on the trip, and now they return to Rogers Place against a completely different type of team, a fast, explosive Utah hockey club that can really get up and after it.
Well, we're looking forward to that. We had some fun here tonight. Edmonton Oilers win 3-1 over the New York Rangers. Cory Perry, Victor Arvidsson, Connor McDavid score for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had 3 assists. Leon Draisaitl had a helper, so his league longest point streak of this season at 18 games now. Connor McDavid is at 11. And the Edmonton Oilers pick up their 39th win of the year, 39-24-4 on the year. The Rangers drop to 33-29-6. 3-1 the final. Oilers over the Rangers. The Rogers postgame show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers postgame show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Picked off by Arvidsson. He'll get to center, to the middle of Nugent-Hopkins. In over the line to Arvidsson. He shoots. Scores! What a shot by Victor Arvidsson off the right wing. And he gives the Oilers a 2-1 lead.
And that's the Century Casino Highlight Zone, all in, all games, all season. Century Casino, 3 great locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, the Oilers win. And this is the Rogers postgame show.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and bigger than ever. The largest 50-50 in sports offers early bird draws, bonus raffles, and a main jackpot, which is growing by the second. With over $100 million invested across OilCountry, your support directly helps kids, families, and communities in need. Maybe you'll be our next winner. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place.
AGLC license number 696879.
Legacy Heating and Cooling is the #1 furnace install company for sailors because they know the value of a warm port. And they sing there was a ship who fought the cold and sailed the sea with a furnace-y load. She brought the heat to YEG and her name was Legacy. Through icy wind and winter squall, her fire she burned for one and all with a comfort chugging guarantee, and her name was Legacy. No payments, no interest. Yep, no payments and no interest for 1 year on your new furnace. Don't trust just any port in a winter storm. Trust Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
For Nugent Hopkins, now to McDavid. In over the Ranger blue line towards the net. Shot! Scores! Connor McDavid with a rip job to the glove side of Shesterkin, and it's a 3-1 Oiler lead.
There you go, and that's the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance goal of the game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. McDavid with the insurance marker, and the Edmonton Oilers get the victory. And we bring aboard our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, your thoughts?
Hard-fought game. What we saw the last couple of nights were games where they were with a playoff atmosphere, where there's not a lot of room out there, where you got to grind things out. And the biggest thing we saw were saves. The two Oiler netminders outdueled two Russian superstars and gave the Oilers the saves they needed. It wasn't pretty. The ice was horrible. There were mistakes that were still made, but the Rangers, 100%. I know what it's like there. And they simplified. Well, the Rangers simplified in the second period. They just kept flipping everything out, and it caught the Oilers. Then the Oilers' speed in the third period caught the Rangers a couple of times. It was a good way to finish a road trip and a confidence builder, because this is how the Oilers were winning when they were successful. They were winning low-scoring games. Puck doesn't always go in for you, but you can do a good job defending. And I thought the Oilers in the last couple of games, a couple of hiccups here or there, but this is the type of game that they do well at. And they play good defensive hockey. They were predictable, which makes it easier for the goaltending. And they got timely goal scoring from, last game Leon, and from tonight they got it from Connor.
So the Rangers get Adam Fox back. They basically have their entire team, okay? And they're a playoff team, and they made a couple moves, but they're a pretty good club. The Oilers won tonight without Ekholm, okay? Without Frederick, and we know he's going to impact the top 9, and without Zach Hyman, who scored 70 goals last season. They played without some pretty important players and willed themselves to victory.
They did, although I don't think the Rangers are a good team, Bob. I don't. Nope. They relied too much on their goaltender. The first 20 minutes of this game, the Rangers turned the puck over in their own zone about 12 times. It was terrible defensive hockey for the Rangers. They are a better looking team because of their goaltending. But the Oilers are going to get better when they get healthy. They're going to get better when Connor starts playing like we've seen as of late, where his legs are moving. They're going to get better when a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has nights like tonight, more so than we've seen in the last little while. And they're going to get better when a guy like Arvidsson scores a goal. So there are a lot of things that were positives in tonight's game. And now they can set themselves on a fun race, because it used to be a race to win the division with the Golden Knights. It's now a race with the Golden Knights and the LA Kings. Yep. It's going to be a lot of fun here the last 15, 16 games between those three teams, trying to see who gets the Minnesota matchup and who plays each other in the first round.
Rob, great stuff. Talk to you Tuesday.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
OilCountry, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian OilCountry headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email Edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's Edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Freedom Ford is kicking off the new year with incredible savings. Save up to $16,000 on remaining 2024 models with 0% financing and huge discounts. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a brand new vehicle. Freedom Ford is making room for 2025 models, so these deals won't last long. Visit Freedom Ford today and start the new year in style. Don't miss out. Drive into 2025 with unbeatable savings before it's too late.
OilCountry, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian OilCountry headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Picked off by Arvidsson. He'll get to center, to the middle of Nugent Hopkins. In over the line to Arvidsson. He shoots. Scores! What a shot by Victor Arvidsson off the right wing. And he gives the Oilers a 2-1 lead.
And that is the Plus Play of the Game, brought to you by Catelli Protein Plus, with the classic taste of Catelli and 17 grams of protein. It's the most delicious way to score with your taste buds on and off. Meanwhile, the Bakersfield Condors, Tuesday and Wednesday, they are in Colorado, and they're down a bunch of bodies right now as well. Cale Makar, a goal, a couple of assists. GWG and OT, they beat Dallas by a score of 4-3. Might that be an awesome first-round playoff series? Detroit shuts out the Vegas Golden Knights. Golden Knights pick up 1 point out of a possible 2 road games in Buffalo and Detroit. Last score we had late in the first period, Seattle Kraken up 2-0 over the Winnipeg Jets. Vancouver and Utah are tied at 1 after 2. St. Louis Blues currently are leading the Anaheim Ducks by a score of 4-1. Dylan Holloway has a goal and assist. He's now got 22 goals on the season for the Blues. And that is in the second period against Anaheim. Florida and the Islanders are tied 2-2 in the third. Here at MSG, Stuart Skinner makes 21 saves. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins picks up 3 assists. Leon Draisaitl up to an 18-game point streak. And Connor McDavid now has a 11-game point streak as the Edmonton Oilers defeat the New York Rangers by a score 3-1. This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Brown's scoring down in the basement. There it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room. Spectacular! Connor scoring in all corners of the house. And Nurse notching a game winner in the nursery. Very quietly, of course. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton comes all the way back!
All right, let's go to Molson Cup 3 Stars, brought to you by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra, Export, or XL, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. That's third star with a goal, Connor McDavid. The second star with 3 assists, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The first star with the game-winning goal, Victor Arvidsson. The Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Edmonton Oilers return action Tuesday night when they take on the Utah Hockey Club. For my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game, Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brent Griffiths, Brendan Escott. Studio producers, Eamon Hashim at the helm tonight, Kellen Kennedy and Angie Quinnell. And our engineer here in New York over the last couple of games, Mike Caragliano. Man, that's a tough one. Don't ask me why. Cogliano, no problem. Caragliano, there we go. The Oilers close out the trip with victories over the Islanders and the New York Rangers. See you Tuesday when they take on Utah.